Oh! I might be only able to say that one more time, but I wanted to get it in. Yes, guys, what are you saying? Welcome back to Kings of the Bridge. What were you saying? Enzo, Fernandez, deadline day. And we are here. Still no news in and around what's been decided between both. And we're going to be getting into not only Enzo Fernandez, but we're going to be talking about Delap and Badiashile and Rav McQueen that just got announced as well. There's just so much for us to actually get into today. So make sure you guys are doing one big important thing right now. Running up them likes. I've put a poll out for you guys as well. Literally asking the question now. Because I asked you yesterday. And we're now, nearly 2 hours and 20 minutes away from deadline of Enzo Fernandez saga. What are we going to hear in between that? Well, we're going to be here all the way through for you guys from now to then. Does he stay? Does he go? I don't know. I've been saying he's going to stay, last man standing stuff for like the whole time, I guess. Maybe a little bit more confident than Chris and Matt, and that's where we're going to go. And then I'm going to say hello to everyone in the chat, and we're going to talk, and we're going to chill. So get yourselves all lined up and ready in this heat. Get yourself a nice cold beverage, maybe a little ice lolly. Things are going to start getting a little bit tasty in these next couple of hours. But firstly, let's big up Matt in the building. Matt is here with us. He's got so many plugs behind him. I wish I could use one of them. What are we saying?
I'm at my parents' house in their office in their basement, so I'm not kidnapped. I'm fine. We're all good. Wish we could kidnap Enzo or kidnap Pistori for that matter. But all good. I hope everyone's did well in the chat. It's been a mixture of emotions. Keep flip-flopping between what I think is going to happen. It's gonna be an interesting few hours, guys. I think we're gonna go. Definitely, you're gonna hear. I think some tweets rumbling of the potential bidders coming in, and then out of nowhere, it's gonna be no, it's not, and then it will be. But Rogue, one thing we got to say: I'm not Matty Maresca anymore. We cannot have Maresca's name in this chat anymore. He is a snake. And I know people will say Enzo will be a snake if he goes, but Maresca is a snake. We cannot have it anymore. But we're going to see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen, Jem. I have no idea.
We've got a lot to get into, lots to talk about, maybe a conspiracy or two, which I want to share with you guys as well, which I've been saying to the boys. And I want to bring in Chris, who is looking fresh. Chris, what's been happening, man? Busy day for you? What's going on? You had the trim and all that? Ready for the game? By the way, we're playing tomorrow as well, and we're actually meeting up. So, what are we saying, Chris? How are you?
No, all good. I'm freshly trimmed, ready for tomorrow, ready for the boys meet up, the Kings of the Bridge meet up for the first game at Stamford Bridge under Xabi Alonso. But yeah, I'm good. I'm waiting for the news. I reckon they're going to bring it out at 4:59. They're going to drop it. They're going to put the money over on the table at 4:59. But look, we're going to discuss it. But I'm ready for it to be done now, and then we can move on and stop talking about Enzo Fernandez.
Aldwat, thank you for becoming a member of Kings of the Bridge. I massively appreciate your support to the channel. If anyone else wants to join the members, please do. Remember, guys, we have the hype option as well to hype the lives on the channel to put us up the leaderboard. We have super chat functions. We have loads of functions. We can even gift memberships on here as well, which I think is absolutely amazing. Big up every single one of you that are in here right now. Let's go through the chat. Over 120 people. Everyone over on Twitter as well. I know you guys are there as well. How are you, brother? Good to see you. I'm not your twin. Good to see you, bro. I see you in the comments. Everyone else that's over there, I actually haven't refreshed it. Let me have a quick refresh. Yeah, so it's building up over there. But let's say hello to everyone in the chat. Cookie, good to see you, man. How are you? Rogue, what you saying, brother? As always, good to see you. Jordan, welcome in. Toby, what we saying? Rogue, Oldwat, thank you again. Appreciate you being a member as always. Esteval William, big up to you. Texas Blue is in the building as well. Good to see you, bro. Danny HC is in the building. What we saying, family? George, are you good? Namenya, Dan, La Cosa. Who else have we got here? Bless Dean, how are you, man? He says Enzo is staying, is what he says. Marta Maths is in the building. How are you as well? Big up, lads. Nice parting gift from Trev to tell Delap. Como to Delap is a good player. I know. Listen, we're going to be talking about that very soon as well. Damon Vamp, welcome. How are you? Ryan Davis, thank you for hitting the likes. And listen, guys, do what Ryan's done as well. We should be on over 100 likes. Smash it up right now. If everyone's sitting here watching us, hit the thumbs, man. Mike is in the building. What you saying, my boy? He keeps saying, and I've got to give it to Mike, along with maybe myself and that he still thinks Enzo Fernandez is staying. And he's been saying it, and he's been saying it, and he's been saying it. Toby is in the building as well. Tobes, how are you, bro? Good to see you. Rogue, how are you, brother? Emela, how are you? Stephen, what you saying? Nono says, run up the likes. Big up to Nono. Reese is in the building. He says, how about that Delap news? We're going to talk about that in a second. Ben, how are you as well? Lord Highest, how are you as well? Shaylee, how are you? I'm losing my voice, to be quite honest. You're reading all these names out. Mr. Hammond, how are you as well? Alaksan, how are you? Jordan, Dimansterine. Sorry if I just abused your name, but big up to you, man. Corex, what are you saying, bro? Good to see you. Jabby Balls here as well. I think I've done it. I think I've managed to call out every single person in the chat. Nemenya, Jordan, Stephen, just come through the door. Big up, man. Anyway, moving away from that, I've got a poll open currently right now, and it's going to stay open for the time. If you haven't got into the poll, we've only had 60 votes right now, guys, so we should be getting this up. This is close, boys. Enzo Fernandez to stay at this moment in time is 54% yes, 47% no. It is so split right now. I think everyone's torn between what it's going to be, you know. Uncle Dodgers is Uncle Dodgers. Yeah, he is an uncle, actually. I can actually say that to her. Dodgers UCL news as well. We'll have a look at it in a second. Raz, you shut your mouth. 2749, how are you? Good to see you. Cole's in the building. What you saying, brother? Right. I've caught up, boys. You know, I like to get that a bit in. Hey, Reedy, good to see you as well. Didn't Enzo Rosa say in the interview today that they're not doing any business, but with a
he's gormy smile.
We won't do anything today. Yeah, all right, cool, man. Cool, Mariska. Cool, you bald fraud. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Jabby singing this song to Enzo right now. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I can bring that up as well. Obviously, boys, let's start because obviously we've got a lot of Enzo Fernandez talk to do through this period up to 5 o'clock. But I want to start with some bits before that. And obviously, Rav McQueen is on his way to Portsmouth. Yep. I mean, that's been rumbling for a while, hasn't it? Do you think that's a good move?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take this, Chris, just because my dad's a Portsmouth fan. Portsmouth is my second team, and they need Portsmouth needs someone like this, and I think Portsmouth next season will have heavy minutes for Ryan, which is perfect. He won't obviously stay; he'll definitely go back to Cobham afterwards. But I think it's a really good move for him, especially John Mousinho as well, with what sort of style that he will play. I think it will really benefit kind of to what Chelsea are trying to build as well. Pompey play a predominantly quite a back three system as well. So yeah, really, I'm excited to see what he does at Portsmouth, to be honest. And I think a lot of Pompey fans are really excited to see what he does as well.
Yeah, echo exactly what Matt said. I think for a player of his age to be going to a club like Portsmouth is going to be great. I think going into the Championship as well, it's a very aggressive league. Games come thick and fast. It's a lot of games, and I really think he's going to improve. I think this guy's ceiling is high. I'm not saying he's going to reach it after he's been at Portsmouth, but this is a good stepping stone for him, and I'm really happy that he's got his move. And I'm sure Matt will, and Jem will, and I certainly will be watching him with a close eye next season for sure.
A lot of youngsters as well, especially who do go to Portsmouth. In general, they do very well. They do play well at Portsmouth, and then they come back and then kind of develop further. So I know Tino Angerin was another one. He came to Portsmouth in League One, and he did phenomenal there, and then got injured. So I'm liking the relationship that Chelsea and Portsmouth have, because Chelsea obviously is my number one, but Portsmouth very close to my heart as well. So very happy with that signing for him.
Sneaked into the live. Ange, good to see you. Good to see you. I know you're probably at work as well. For the people that are at work and wanting to know what's going on, we will be here all the way through as well. So make sure you stay with us. We've got Con joining us, I think, in a second as well, because he's just messaged. What do you guys think of the potential loan move for Josh to Coventry? I'll let Chris go for this one because he's the one that brought it up earlier to us, didn't you, Chris? So, Chris, Josh to Coventry. Think that's a good move?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there's going to be pressure on Coventry next year under Frank Lampard. So I actually welcome him going into a pressured environment to help him thrive. Look, the guy needs minutes. He deserves minutes as well. He's not going to get the minutes required at Chelsea Football Club, unfortunately, especially this season with no other sort of means of games outside of cups and the Premier League. So I think that if he is going to Coventry, he's going to be playing probably week in, week out. Again, another player we're going to be keeping a close eye on. And of course, our super Frankie Lampard is there at manager. He knows what it takes to be at Chelsea at the highest level. So I think he's going to really look after him. He's really going to push him. And I think we're going to see a really good season from Josh this year. And I can't wait to see it. These young guys going out on loan, I'm really excited for some of them where they've gone. So yeah, bring on the season to watch these guys thrive.
What about you, Matt? What do you think of Josh? Do you think it's one of them where if he does go, and obviously Anselmino, we know he's injured. We don't know how serious that is. He might not be available. Mamadou Sarr maybe as well leaves the club. Does it signal that if Josh does go, that we may look at another centre-back?
I think more from I know it's crazy to say, but maybe a quality point of view, yes, I would say. I do wonder if there is anything with the Araujo in Benfica with Tosin at all. I do think we just need that little bit more quality. There's obviously been glimmers of Anselmino, but again, injury record. Sarr didn't really get much of an opportunity in January when he came, and I think when he did play, I think it was against Charlton, he looked all right, but then the rest of it, he looked quite shaky. So I think we might need to buy another centre-back, but whether it's going to be a starting one, I'm not sure. I'm just going to put this question out there. Do you feel for Josh that it's maybe, I know it's crazy to say, but maybe it's a step too low to go to Coventry, or do you think it's a perfect move for him because he literally will play every single minute of the season?
For me, it's perfect. I think if we are to let him go because he wants the minutes and he's not going to get it at Chelsea, then I think somewhere like the Premier League with Coventry would be a really good shout for him. And I think the one thing all Josh lovers should be saying is, I know they struggle with the whole idea of him not, leaving the club, and we should be keeping him. But at the same time, you've got to think you want to see the best of him, right? We all want to see the best of Josh. That might not be the case of him being here currently next season because of the limited game time we've got. So if that's the case, going to Coventry, knowing that he most probably will start most games, only allows him to come back next season potentially a lot more well-equipped, a lot more developed, and also for us to see where we're at with him as well. Where is he in his trajectory? We get a good sample size of being able to see what and who Josh is really. Because let's be serious, boys, and I asked you, but I'll throw it back to you. For what we've seen of Josh, it's always just been in flashes. There's not been a long spell period of Josh where we can say he's consistent. He can play at the Chelsea at this level. We've seen him play at a high level. Don't get me wrong. We've also seen games where he's played at quite a low level. But point being is him going out on that loan might allow us to actually have a better sample size. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, sorry guys, sorry to jump in. I think going back to the move to Coventry, why I think it is going to be a good move as well is because there were talks about Josh Achiampong being involved going to Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace predominantly play in a back three. They've also got a brand new manager this season. I think that he might be a little bit too exposed as, why they try and get, the workings around for the new manager. Whereas Frank Lampard, he's been there quite a while. I think they predominantly play in a back four, back five. So he'll have extra protection, a team around him that already knows how to work under Frank Lampard. So I think it's the perfect, shall I say, cushion for Josh to be going to Coventry.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, because I didn't think about it, because Palace they're getting gutted as a club. And they're probably not one of the favourites, but they're probably one where they're going to be in a bit of trouble next season, like in Newcastle as well. And I think you're right, especially with Palace. They want to probably just solidify his system. It might not even work out. But yeah, I think you're probably right. Probably actually going to Coventry, I think, it's probably the perfect scenario for him. It's just such a shame we couldn't give him the game time, and that's why it was hot and cold the whole time.
Also, do you think Palace would have given him the minutes because he's only on loan? Like they won't want to commit to him.
That's what, and I think that's exactly like what you were saying. I think that's probably right. He probably wouldn't get the minutes because they would probably guarantee it to starters, unless there was an obligation and they feel that he would want to stay. But I think
we don't want that.
No, of course not.
No.
Why can't we just swap Enzo for Rodri? I mean,
And the rest as well. Get some money
yeah.
on top.
And the rest, yeah. I mean, yeah, and a little bit of money on top for us, for sure. Achapon, Coventry, Delap, Como, Ramon to Chelsea. I don't know. Maybe.
Como, maybe.
Maybe. I need Tosin out before Josh Sloan. I think Tosin's going. I mean, there's been news around him again saying that there's Premier League interest, there's Italian interest. There is interest in Tosin to leave, you know, and I do think that will happen. I just think with Tosin, it'll be a loan. And I think
Has no one told Como that Tosin and Liam Delap play really well together? Perfect fit.
I'm happy with Como having made an approach for Liam Delap. He needs to go. We're going to get to that in a second. We've got over 200 plus people in the live already, 17 minutes in. Good to see you guys. Hope you're all well. Make sure you're smashing that like button. Guys, we are literally counting down to the Enzo Fernandez deadline saga. Does he stay? Does he go? Well, we've got a poll out over on here, shall I say? Enzo stay? 60% are saying he will stay. 40% now are saying no. So this is changing quite a lot.
It has changed.
So people are getting a little bit more confident that maybe, potentially, he. Sorry, my phone's just gone. He potentially, he stays. But yeah,
it was a fab story.
Yeah.
Enzo.
It was egg barley, to be fair.
He's gone. 2 days. He's gone.
Yeah, I've got a fab
Change your intro now.
Yeah. No, we haven't got a fab. Have we got a fab tweet? What's going on here? 1 second, guys. I'm trying to.
There's nothing.
Fab tweet about
it's about Mbappe. It's about Mbaps.
Karma.
I want to go to karma. Yeah, for sure. That one. Guys,
karma. Tomorrow if he goes, I tell you.
Listen, mate, I'm ready for all the emotions right now. I know some of you are here waiting for that emotion, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Shakhtar Donetsk want to play their Champions League home games at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge this season. Negotiations are undergoing. Does that mean they've got to pay us? I'm assuming we get paid for them to do that. Is that another way of Chelsea being able to make money from a revenue standpoint? So would you guys be okay with that?
I don't think. Sorry, just to jump in quick. I think that it might not just be Chelsea, Stamford Bridge. They're playing their games. I think they're looking at also Fulham. Also, you got to remember we're going to have games. Yeah, and Brentford as well. So I think there might be 3 of them. But obviously, we've all got to give the green light for it to be okay. So obviously, by the looks of it, Chelsea are accepting it. I mean, look, it's going to be people through the turnstiles. That's money. They're obviously going to have to pay. They might have, some money on image rights from the Champions League as well. So it's all about recouping money. I don't know whether I like this though, because it's a bit of a mockery. We're not in the Champions League and we're having another team play at our ground like Shakhtar Donetsk. I mean, it's a bit of a joke, to be fair. But I mean, if it's money coming in, money talks. So that's what happens.
We got to make it, mate. We ain't got no front of shirt sponsor, have we? So we've got to find ways to make that money. If CFC Day says if the deal is finalised, Stamford Bridge will host 1 team from each pot, which is interesting. What does it mean by that? 1 team from each pot. How does that work out?
Oh, because of their games they play at home, which will technically
whenever Shakhtar play at home, they'll play at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah. So from each pot, they'll at least have one of them.
Yeah. Because you get from each pot, you get 1 team in the group, right? That makes sense. Yeah. I just clocked it. So there you go. If it's confirmed, guys, Champions League football at the Bridge, you'll probably be selling tickets to Chelsea fans to go and watch that one.
Yeah,
watch that one as well.
I can't wait for the lights at Stamford Bridge on the Champions League night.
Are people going to be cheering Shakhtar Donetsk just at the Bridge? Just asking.
Slavia Ukraine.
The thing is, the women are playing all the games at Stamford Bridge as well. So if we accept this, it could mess up the fixtures.
That's true. And the pitch.
Send Mudryk to Shakhtar Donetsk on loan.
How funny would that be?
What are you saying, Blue Lounge Mo? What are you saying, bro? Good to see you, man. He's saying 232 of you here, but only 60 likes. Come on, lads, man. Like, do I even have to... Guys, 20 minutes in, we're not even at 100 likes. If you've not hit the thumb below, hit it now. Hit it for Enzo Fernandez if you want him to stay. Hit it for even if you want him to go. I'm giving you both sides of this.
Even I've just
hit the
liked
likes. Yeah, hit the likes either way for it. I want to know who's going. Who's going? Who's going where? Are you talking about Enzo? Shakhtar Arsenal at the bridge. Can you imagine? Shakhtar versus Real Madrid at the bridge. That'll be funny, wouldn't it? They'll be taking the piss out of us. Right, boys, shall we talk about Badiashile? Because that was the news yesterday and we never really got a live on it. But it's agreed. Napoli have agreed for Benoit Badiashile to join. It's on a 3 million loan fee, 1 million add-ons, and 27 million buy option clause, which I believe is around £23 million. And his salary is also covered as well. I mean, this is the stuff we want to see, boys, right? We want to be seeing the likes of Benoit Badiashile out the door, right? This is a good step.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit frustrated, to be honest, because this was held up for 4 or 5 days because they were haggling over a £2.5 million loan. Now they've agreed a 3 million with add-ons and to take his wages. Just
Italian clubs, mate, isn't it? It's just
exactly, Matt.
Painful.
So you're annoyed because it's a loan?
No, I'm annoyed the fact that it took a longer time because they were haggling and didn't want to pay a £2.5 million loan fee. Now they've accepted a £3 million loan fee. So after all that, we've got more money out of them.
And we all know he's coming back next season.
They're not giving us 23 mil for Badiashile. Matt's got
I've got my timer on.
You got your timer on?
It's back to front though, which is weird. So I'm gonna have to flip my camera back.
No, it's all right.
It's fine.
It was fine. It was
Is
fine. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Not long, guys. 2 hours till 5 o'clock. I think it's crunch time now, guys. I think we are about to get. It's about to get tasty. That's for sure. Bid might have already gone in, but won't hear it till 6. Why would we hear it at 6? Deadline's at 5. I would be shocked if we do not hear anything from now till 5 o'clock. Generally, like even just like an update of some kind. Yes, Ryan as well. The FPL guys, don't forget. What is the FPL stuff, Ryan? I need to find it. What is the link for the FPL?
I haven't seen Ryan in ages.
Yeah, Ryan's in the building. We need the details of that. Why? See, I did tell him to remind me.
It's all right, Jimmy Blue. Gives me PTSD at something that could happen.
Yeah, I can't. Can someone copy the link and pull it in open link?
It's on Discord, isn't it? I'm sure there was there was a link on there on Discord.
I've got it here. I've managed to pull it in. Basically there it is, guys. If you want to join the FPL, just click that. If you can copy and paste that yourselves, pull it into a tab or pull it onto another tab on your phone. Go and get in on the FPL Kings of the Bridge FPL for this year. I ain't even created a team yet for the FPL. I've not even got to that. So if you guys want to join, there it is. There it is. You can literally auto join from the link there.
Let me guess, Jem. It's because you're going to win it. Is that why?
Yeah. Listen, in life, you get bored of winning all the time. Do you know what I mean? No, you never get bored of winning, but I can win at 5 o'clock.
It was a joke. That was such a joke at the end.
501 Bomber. Please. Long time, Matt, as well. Long time. I don't think this deadline was a good idea. What City bid 120 mil on Monday? They can't do that, Marty. I'm holding. We're going to get to Enzo in a second. I want to go to Delap quickly before we start talking about this because I do want to talk about Enzo Fernandez. There's a couple of things I want to talk about on it as well. What about this Delap news, boys? Because this come out of absolutely nowhere. Como have made an approach for Liam Delap as new striker. He's high on the shortlist for new forward as relationship with Chelsea is very good after Chalobah deal. Delap can leave. Now, there's other tweets coming out saying that this deal potentially is going to be another loan. I think we have to sell Delap, personally. Yeah. I don't think we can afford to loan him. But then people were saying, who's going to buy him? Well, we can't loan every fucking player we don't like. Do you know what I mean? We've got to find a way to sell him. I'm still shocked the Sassy's out of club, by the way. And that's not even gone on yet. Do you know what I mean? So, like, with players like Delap, if they're not even going to be involved in what we're doing, then we need to find a way out the door.
Yes, you said it in one. We can allow certain deals on a loan deal like Badiashile or whatever, but Delap is someone that we need to get lucrative cash from. And I just think maybe the pool of teams out there who want him are not willing to probably go over like the £35 million mark. Is that justifiable? Maybe yes from last season, but there definitely is a player there. It's just it just doesn't fit our system. He's very much a transitional striker, and we saw that a couple of seasons ago at Ipswich. He's very much a player who likes to play on the break, but it's just not worked out. But yeah, he needs to go on a permanent. I can't have him going on loan because he'll come back next season.
I don't think he'll go on loan. I think that this is a tactic deployed by Chelsea to try and get these teams that are looking at him to buy him to hurry up because we're running out of time. So they've obviously said, look, we are in a position where Como want him for a loan. We're happy to do that. But if you want him, now's your time. So I still think that there's a sale in there, definitely. And I think this is just a smokescreen and to make other teams panic, which is mad. Making teams panic for Liam Delap is crazy.
I'm in the position of he needs to go. Either way, we need to find a way. Get it done. Get him out the door. Make sure you find a club that actually wants to buy him. None of this fucking loan shit all the time, man. We need to get him out the door. We need to raise the funds. Apparently, we valued him at 50 million. If you remember that tweet that come out as well. Yeah, I'm just very at the point of Delap. It's time to go. Go and he could save his career still. He's not old. He could go somewhere else and start developing and actually start improving his game. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, it might take quite a lot, but I think he does generally need to be managed properly. And I do think he needs a team that's going to play him consistently for him to try and do that. So, listen, maybe, away from the Premier League. I actually thought like Coventry might have been good for him to a degree, like with Frank Lampard or something, something. But listen, either way, we've got to make sure he's out the door before the close of play, guys. You know what I mean? Living in Como would be a dream. And the thing is, he's playing Champions League football as well. You know what I mean? He'll be going over there playing Champions League football with Chalobah. If Enzo wants to leave for the bag, do we discount it here? Well, we're going to talk about it in a second. They can't miss out on the crap. Future worldy baby Costa. Jimmy Blue Jeans. Imagine having a house near Lake Como. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful around there. As well.
So does that mean our three, it seems maybe like Jackson wants to stay and fight for his position, is going to be Joao, Welbeck and Jackson?
I still think Jackson goes.
Yep.
I don't know. Mate. What do you guys think? Do you think Jackson still goes?
Well, I think you said something that probably is quite similar to the Jackson situation, Jim, and that is that we need to recoup money. We can't keep going with these loans, especially if we're looking at loaning Liam Delap. We're going to have to get some money from Nicholas Jackson then. And 65 million, I would take that right now. Of course, you've got Dastan Satpayev, who we all think needs a loan. Manuel Omega, from what we've seen of him from Strasbourg, maybe he would be third choice and we'd be okay with it. He probably won't play that much, but could he do with getting a loan so we can increase his value to then ship him off next season? So it's a very difficult situation, but if we're not going to get straight money for Liam Delap, then Nicholas Jackson has to go.
Enzo Fernandez poll has dropped. 56% say yes, 44% say no. Feels like everyone, there's over 250 people in here. We've got people over on Twitter as well. Big up to you guys over there. I hope you're all well, guys. If you've got any questions over on Twitter, please let us know through this period as well. Big up every single one of you's on over here as well. Big up Jem, big up Matt, big up Chris. McQueen got on loan round the corner from me in Portsmouth, and good to see Cesc Fabregas coming in for Liam Delap. Yes, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Right, let's start talking about that Enzo Fernandez stuff. I feel like there's going to be a lot. I feel like we've still got a bit of time, but I feel like there's a lot still to talk about with Enzo Fernandez and how people feel and where we're at with it currently as a club as well. But there was and it's very interesting when people will say, well, it might not have been today, it could have been yesterday, could have been the day before. But Chelsea's official Instagram page, boys, decided to bring out a video of them training. And the first person to come through at the beginning of the video was Enzo Fernandez. Now, do you guys find that quite unusual, or do you think they just not even thought about it and just, just it's nothing? We shouldn't be looking into this right now because we don't know when this is, whether it's now, whether it was yesterday, or it's the day before. But he has, obviously, it says Enzo Fernandez in training. People assuming it's today because they put it up for today. I mean, are we looking too far into this? It feels like the conspiracies are starting to click a little bit now,
I think it's just media, in my opinion. But look, you'd like to think maybe they've been a bit coy here and clever, and maybe it was pre-recorded and they know the fact that he is staying, so they are giving the illusion that he is going to stay. But again, it would be very silly, though, if something was over the line to then show Enzo, because that would just look really bad on the club as well. You'd think they'd be switched on to know not to do that, in my opinion.
You think, Chris?
From like a marketing point of view and a media point of view, from experience, that I just think they would get told you can't show certain players for whatever reason.
Matt, have you got a channel? Chris, I'll subscribe to your channel and like your videos, is what Dill says.
Thanks, bro.
No, I do not have a channel. I am the co-host on Kings of the Bridge. Yeah, that's me. I'm happy doing this at the moment, but I appreciate the support, though.
Yeah.
I think with the Enzo Fernandez thing, I think it's strange how we've had, no shirts of Enzo Fernandez in the megastore at Stamford Bridge, but then we're putting up videos of him. I don't know whether I've got a feeling that they are doing this, like just dangling the carrot a little bit, as we like to say. I think they know exactly what they're doing, because otherwise they would be saying, look, we can't have Enzo Fernandez in there at the moment because of what's going on, hence why we've got no shirts in Stamford Bridge. So I think they know exactly what they're doing, but it won't mean anything maybe come 5 o'clock. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Kieran, we're talking about it now, bro, and you keep spamming the same question. We literally just started, bro. We've literally just started.
Yeah, I know Toby was saying that they celebrated Enzo scoring versus England. Look, I know maybe us as English, we don't like the fact that there's, that he did score against us, but Chelsea is a worldwide brand. So, yes, it was stupid and probably not correct, but and I was not happy with it. I just think with something like this, when your star player is going to go, and at that point Enzo Fernandez was still a Chelsea player, I think it'd be incredibly naive to be posting a video on the day, knowing that there's this deadline going around, that you'd be putting something of him. So, but who knows? They might be fucking stupid.
Don't block him, guys. Don't block him. He's in here quite a bit. He's just trying to get attention, I think. Kieran, relax, Kieran. I don't know what Kieran's asking Chris. Is it still your vape or something? Wigan lad, absolutely melt spamming for attention. Get Walton and we'll be good. Yeah, maybe. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. Let's quickly have a look at this as well from Miguel Delaney, who talks about his version of it from The Independent. He says, while Chelsea had a set 5 p.m. deadline on Friday for interest in Enzo Fernandez, or they would keep him, the sense is currently that sufficient progress has been made in talks. There is also awareness that City won't fully proceed until Rodri's future is certain. That's very interesting. Someone else said that yesterday, didn't they? Quite an interesting conspiracy, that one. Boys, what do you think of this? What do you think of this news here as well? Like, do you again think it has to tally up to Rodri? Do you think Rodri might be the key to all of to Man City side of things? And do you think maybe there's more to this from the Chelsea side as well?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I think, we spoke about it yesterday and you said, Jim, that, the Rodri situation, everything has sort of its own slot in this one big transfer. But I don't care if progression has been made in talks. If by 1 minute past 5, there is no deal agreed, then great. You had good talks. Well done. Move on. You're done. But I want him gone now. I want him gone this window. So hopefully they get it done within the next hour.
Oh, you want Enzo to leave?
Yeah.
You want Enzo to leave? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've come to the conclusion now that I would like him to leave because I don't want us to be relying on him and him to have a fantastic season. We carry on with him and then we have this same stuff the next window. I'd rather just be done with it now. So, Whether it's City or not, I'm over it. I'm really over it.
I think that's fair, though. I think that's fair to
Yeah.
say you don't want this circus to keep reappearing. Not saying that Enzo Fernandez is on the level of a Hazard, where we're like every season, like, oh my God, is he going to go? Is he going to go? And then Madrid constantly sniffing around. But I think that's fair to say, look, maybe damage has been done already, and it's time. Pistori's done what he's needed to do and tried to get him out the door. Then maybe we're looking for newer options now. I think I would still like him to stay for one more year. But then in that time, it's absolutely imperative that everything is then done for Wharton. And I'm only saying that is just purely because the time of the window we've got left. I'm just concerned that there's not enough time now. But they wouldn't put this deadline out unless they knew that there was something going to be in place, in my opinion.
Would you guys be concerned if we kept Enzo and then lost out on Adam Wharton or maybe an Alex Scott because of Enzo staying? And then he goes next summer and then these players are no longer available or they are in excess of 120 million plus because they've had great seasons or they've gone elsewhere. And they probably think, you know what, you don't want me now. I'm not going to come to you. I'm going to go to Manchester United or Arsenal or Liverpool instead. Does that concern you?
Great question. That's a really annoying question because it's going to probably change what I would say. If that is the case, then I'd maybe kind of say, look, don't want Enzo then for another season, but then go and then get Wharton instead.
Jem, what do you think?
What did you? Sorry, mate. I was reading out the comments. What was the question? Sorry.
No, sorry, mate. I said, with Enzo Fernandez potentially staying at Chelsea next season, or on for another season, would you be worried that then we would lose out on maybe the Adam Wharton or the Alex Scott? And then come next summer window, they could be in excess of 120 million. They might even get a move elsewhere in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Or they might not just want to come to us next season because we didn't want to go from this summer. Would that concern you?
There's so many ifs and buts to this situation. You just don't know, do you? Generally,
No.
How well do we know that it might be a case that Scott doesn't have a great season this year. It might be a case that Wharton doesn't have a great season this year. It might be a case, we don't know. But yes and no. There's what not annoys me. What I've noticed about this window specifically right now is how over expensive it is. We've seen players going for ridiculous amounts of money that are maybe not valued of where they're at. And that really generally started when Man City decided to buy Elliot Anderson for £116 million. Since that's happened, you started seeing wild prices. I saw 85 million for Savinho. The guy's not kicked ball for like the whole season. How is he 85 mil? I think you're in a market where if you're the club that's selling and you are getting rid of a player, you've got a big opportunity of making a ton. And if we lose Enzo Fernandez, I think that we will have the problem of clubs looking at us and going, Chelsea need a midfielder. They're going to come for our best midfielders, our main midfielders. Now we're going to add another 10, 50 mil on top of what we originally want. This is now 110 mil. This is now 150 mil. If you're the buying club, it sucks. But if you're the selling club, it works. This is why I think if you look at the Enzo Fernandez price at the moment, in my opinion, it should be a bit more. I think it should be about 140 mil, maybe. You could add another 20 mil on that, in fairness. So it's a hard one for me because I want him to stay, of course. Yeah, I do want him to stay because I still believe that he is a big factor of this squad and I think he has a lot to still give. I also want to see him under Xabi Alonso because I just don't think we've had a competent manager up to this point who could potentially unlock him to another level. We've seen him under Maresca. We know if he goes to Man City, he's going to play to a level where he's probably going to do quite well. He understands the manager. He's around better players. You'd say better attackers, better players as well. I would expect him to do quite well over there if he did go. But I'm selfish. I would rather keep him here, help us achieve whatever it is we're going to achieve this year, along with the boys, the new boys and stuff as well. Give us that added quality, and then it come next season. If it gets to the point where now it's like, right, I'm going to go. Is that all right? Like I've got you to hit you in this. Maybe we've won a trophy or two here. I'm happy now, but I do want to move on from here. Let me go. I think that's the better way of doing it, personally, in my opinion, because I won't hold back from the fact, Chris, that I think he will go. He will leave this club. Whether it's now or whether it's next year, I've always said Enzo Fernandez is his aim eventually is to find himself in Spain, most probably playing for one of the biggest clubs and doing whatever it is he has in his minds to do. And I think maybe whether that's now or 2 years down the line with Man City when they buy him, I think that will eventually happen. Um, the problem, the flip side of it is once he goes, we still have this big gap. I still think we need one midfielder with him because I think Asugu will go on
Yes.
loan and I still don't trust Lavia. So the issue you have then is, like you said, a Walton. Will a Walton be available next window? Will Alex Scott be available next window? We know potentially that they may be now, but I don't know, mate. I think it's hard, right? It's really, really hard. But I
Yeah.
personally would say stay and then go next year and have that sort of agreement with him if Man City don't come in now. And then next season, I think we have enough time from the beginning of the window to go, right, we need to sort this midfield out. He's going. We've agreed to let him go. Let's try and get the 100 or 100, whatever it is at the time we're going to get for him from someone and start concentrating solely on improving this midfield,
Do you know what?
with more time. Because we haven't got time as well, mate. People forget we haven't got a lot of time right now to be going to Walton, Scott. If we are going to do that, I'm assuming Iqbali's doing it tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm saying. We're really up against time, and we start next week in the Premier League. It's not really ideal right now.
Yeah, a week Monday, and do you know what? Some people brought it up in the chat as well, and it's a good question. Like Chris, there are other players out there, especially if we make Champions League. But that's what concerns me even more because you look at our model and how it's adjusted. We're skipping that middle part. We're getting the players still around the 25-year-old mark, but we are still getting them from the clubs that pay them low wages, so we can sort of bump them up to a good price, but keep within our wage structure. We're getting older players over their prime, over the 29, 30, 31s, because the 29, 30 and 31s, they're still going to want in excess of 250 a week being in their prime, should we say. And you look at Adam Walton and Alex Scott, they got an opportunity in Europe this year. They might want to, next season, they might come to Chelsea and say, look, I've done well in Europe. I've got now clubs offering me 260 grand a week, and we're not going to be able to pay that. So there is quite, a small market next season as well, if we do get into Champions League, because we're going to need to, improve our squad again if we do get into Europe. So that is why I am a little bit concerned about it right now.
You're worried that we won't get European football?
No, I'm worried about recruiting the players now whilst we can sort of have a little bit of control within the wage structure, because if we leave it another season with maybe Enzo staying, we are, these Adam Waltons, Alex Scotts, players 29, 30, 31 who would be great for depth in Champions League, great for the starting lineup, are going to want in excess of 250 a week, and they'll probably be offered that at other clubs, and we won't be able to give them that.
Would you not agree that it would make it a lot easier to attract players if we have Champions League football? I know we're Chelsea and we're doing it without it, but do you think if we make Champions League next year that maybe that route of signing players is easy? Should we not easy, but easier? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, attracting players hasn't even been an issue for us this season with no Champions League football anyway. But it's not the fact that we can't attract these players, absolutely, but it's competing with the other teams that do pay more wages. That is the part that is concerning me. Hence why I want to get control of this now, get certain players in there that can develop and actually have a really high ceiling of another player that might be at another club that's on 300 grand a week. Do you see what I'm saying a little bit?
I agree. And I think what you're alluding to overall, and it's a really good topic going into why we're waiting for this deadline, guys, make sure you're running up the likes and smashing them and sharing them and retweet and everything, please. We appreciate it as well. It just seems like, Chris, you're at a position now where, and I get it, that we're going to have to look past Enzo at one point, whether it's now or next season. We're going to have to start building outside of Enzo Fernandez because he's going to go. He's going to want to go at one point very soon. And people forget he's been here for 4 years now. Not like he's been here for 1 or 2 years. He's been here for nearly 4 years. He's been here longer than a lot of the players that we've currently got at this club right now, as well. So I think that time is coming. But Ashraf says the false fabricated narrative that Enzo wants out at all costs is just nonsense. Give him a better contract that he deserves. Simple. If he rejects that, then get him gone. Well, there's obviously an issue with contracts, right? And this is the thing with it. I feel we wouldn't be having these discussions and Chelsea putting out these words if they'd agreed a figure. Now, that figure might be that he wants to be the highest paid player, which I think is over 225k, maybe towards 230, 250k. The difference there is obviously Chelsea are not going to do it, not willing to do that. They maybe deem that they don't value him at that figure. What they should have done. So the first meeting that probably happened, but when he came back from the World Cup and they've had this second meeting, what should have happened from the Enzo camp is there should have been a negotiation. In my opinion, there should have been some sort of negotiation to say, listen, I ain't going to get what you want to pay me. I'd be happy to maybe take this. Doesn't even look like he's done that to a degree. The reason the Man City thing's alluding is because we know Man City are going to pay him probably about 300k a week. And he's probably looking at it as an opportunity to go there, take a check, and then fuck off in 2 years. And that's the funny thing about Man City, if they do get Enzo Fernandez. He's going to be here for 2 seasons, roughly, or as long as Maresca's around, to potentially try and win some things with Man City, to then get his dream move anyway. So they're going to spend 120 million for someone they're probably only going to keep for a short period. Do you get what I mean with Enzo?
It's a massive risk.
It's always a stepping stone for him, right?
It's a massive risk for 120 million for potentially only 3 years. I mean, I know we probably did that with him ourselves, but for City now, that's a lot. And again, you don't have that lure of Pep Guardiola. So how long are we going to be able to pump that sort of money for long with the sort of managers? I don't think that kind of brand of Man City is going to stay around for long, in my opinion. I think Pep Guardiola was keeping that flag going for a long time.
Someone broke into Cobham last night and stole the fax machines. Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, it was Jem.
I was telling the boys I was on my way to Cobham yesterday.
Triple H.
We don't forget we had this with Ziyech, didn't we?
Play the game.
Yeah. Time to play a game.
Time to play the game.
Oh, so good. So good. Just have that booming out of the Uber when you get there.
Yeah, for sure.
Dum dum. Time.
So good.
It's a bad move for Enzo. Madrid isn't buying 2 players from City anytime soon, and he's going to get cut by Haaland's move to Madrid. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, I didn't think of that. I do think Haaland will leave eventually as well. He's been there quite a while. That could happen at some point.
Guys, honest question, right? Do you think that this will go past 5 p.m.?
This is where it's going to start pissing me off.
Exactly.
This is where you're going to start seeing a not a happy Gem, because we got told specifically, and by the way, this wasn't by fucking tier 69. We got told specifically from the 2, whoever you think's the dons of journalists, at the same time, because they both tweeted at the same time the same thing, saying that 5 p.m. deadline, if Chelsea don't get an offer past that, it's done. So if it's a point of that Man City have sent something and we haven't accepted it, they can't use the fact that they're negotiating and that they need a bit more time. That's not how it should work. You don't bring out a strict rule like that and then say, all right, guys, we'll give you to Monday. You gave us 110. We've told you 120, but we'll give you another 2 days more just to see if you can get Rodri gone, and then give us another 10, 20 million then. That just goes against the whole word of why you've done what you've done. Fab's posted first. Yeah,
I think it comes down to how badly Chelsea want, or maybe Alonso want Adam Walton, because even if say if City come in at 115 mil, short of 120, they might be looking going, but we need some of that money to balance that book, and we need some of that money for Walton. Xabi wants Walton as well, so we're left in a dilemma. It's nearly 5 o'clock. This could get messy.
But don't bring out a public comment like that then, if you're going to do that. That's my point. You don't bring out that shit. And this is why I think Man City, like Man City are probably testing the waters behind privately, like they said, to see whether it's actually serious. Chelsea's stance should be of that. We don't have any good relationship with Man City right now because of Maresca anyway. This is why I'm hoping, it's what I said to you boys yesterday, that we've actually done this purposely, knowing Man City's position with Reinders, Rodri, Savinho, the players that had to get out the door. It was to tick the Enzo camp box as well, to say, listen, we'll allow you to go and see if you can find the money, but if it goes past this day, we're keeping him. and maybe an agreement from Enzo for that as well to say, okay, fine, that's fine. And that's why I'm thinking, is it purposely been done by Chelsea because they know Man City ain't going to be able to do it on time? But if that's the case and they've purposely done it, then they've got to follow through. Does that make sense? They have to then not go past that time because then they look really stupid. So
we can hope.
I think there's more to the story than, and I said this, I feel like something for me. There's something going to happen, not just with the Enzo thing, but something's going to happen out on the back of all this. Something's going to elude or pop up, and I don't know what it is. My phone's going mad. There's something going on. I don't know what it is or who it is, but I do ultimately believe that this Rodri scenario is a bit of a problem for Man City because if Barcelona don't come in with that third offer, even though Fab said this morning they will, then there's a potential Rodri might stay, even though he might go on free next year, which is stupid because they could make 50, 60 million on his last year based off his World Cup. It'd be stupid not to sell him. They might just be against it with time. It might be a case that they're just not going to be able to get the offer from Barca, agree it, and then be able to go on and put in something for Chelsea. Into Chelsea, because I do think there's an element of domino effect. And I was saying this yesterday to the boy. You can ask them both. I was talking about this not now. I was talking about this yesterday about a conspiracy of and it is a conspiracy. It's not me saying I got bird food. I know something. I'm just saying maybe there's more to the story than what we're actually being told.
Yeah, we was getting voice notes from Gemma like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. He was refreshing, kept still no movement, guys.
You liar. I was in cuckoo land at that time. It was about 11 o'clock, actually. It said 11 o'clock. Imagine we get a new contract for Enzo Bomber. Can you imagine? that? That would make me laugh. I'm not going to lie. What would you guys say if we get a new deal for Enzo at 5? Let me ask you boys that. If it is the other way, all of a sudden, and all it done is triggered a new contract for Enzo, contract extension, how would you feel towards it?
Well, I know what Chris was obviously what he alluded to before. So Chris's answer is going to be that he's, it's been a very pointless, stressful exercise for not only the club but the fans for this to happen. Will this then happen again next year? Will there be suitors this time? City might go, do you know what? You really fucked us around. We're not going to bother even coming in for you again. Real Madrid then might not even come in. So yeah, it's a difficult one. I'm happy on the pretense that I'd want to keep him for another season just because I'm concerned the amount of time we got left in the window.
Which is fair.
But it's still very understandable what Chris is saying. I'm very undecided. I would be really gutted if he went purely because he was going to City. But then after that's kind of settled down, I'll then go, if he does stay, I'm thinking, this has been a real headache, this. Is this going to be going into next summer as well?
I'm obviously no. I don't want a new deal for Enzo. I think if you want your bonus money guaranteed, no, get us in the Champions League for next season. If you're staying for one more year, you get your bonus. Because what's the point of giving him a new contract for 1 year? The only thing, in a way, it would favour Chelsea if they put a higher release clause in. That's the only thing that is going to actually help Chelsea in the long run. Is putting in a higher release clause. So, I mean, if they do that, yes, great. But for one season, no, don't want it.
So over 12,000 votes cast, and while more Chelsea fans want Enzo Fernandez to stay than don't, the margin is not that great. Continues the theme how the midfield divides opinion at Stamford Bridge. Just over 90 minutes to the deadline for 120 million official bid to be made. And we've got a poll out as well still that we started at the beginning. This current poll, guys, is up to, let's have a quick look. It's up to 209 votes. If you haven't voted, guys, get voting now. But the current vote status is 60% that Enzo Fernandez stays and 40% that he gets sold. So it's gone back to that sort of 60-40. And we've been joined by Con, the boy. Yes, Con, what are you saying, bro?
How you doing, lads? You all right?
He's alive!
He's there.
He's alive, mate. He's alive and kicking. What's happening, Con?
I'm good, bro. I remember sending you a DM saying, can I have a link? And then I got so sidetracked, and then I saw your DM saying you're joining. I was like, oh, crap. My bad.
Yeah, he literally asked me for the link, and I looked at the time. I was like, "It's been an hour. He's not even jumped in yet." I literally told everyone an hour ago. Yeah, Con's going to join us soon, guys. You'll see him in a bit. How you doing though? All good?
Yeah, I've been alright, bro. Can't complain. Can't complain.
Looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Yeah, bro. I'm looking forward to having a nice few pints in the sun, watching some Chelsea, Shabby Alonso ball. Hopefully no Liam Delap. So
Yeah. Let me ask you about that before I ask you about Enzo. Liam Delap to Como. What are you saying?
Oh.
To be fair, today I was in a bit of a mood. Don't know why. I wasn't very happy, and then I saw that, and my day got a bit better. So,
Good.
Fez?
Just to let you know, Con, that I am a bit of a hugger and a kisser. So expect that tomorrow.
So's Con.
so am I.
Jesus.
Brilliant. I'll wear
Me
my
and,
best.
me and Jem are going to be left out.
Oh, that means
Hello,
I'm getting
group.
cuddled. One side on the left, on the right. Chris and Con cuddling me while they're talking.
We'll do a Chelsea team huddle, in the middle.
I'll just stand in the middle at the ref.
Yeah, we'll respect the mat, innit? We'll respect the mat. Respectable.
Brilliant.
So, how do you feel about Enzo Fernandez now? We've got an hour and a half to the supposed deadline of 5 p.m. that Fabrizio and Ornstein told us. We've not had any official movement on a bid being given to Chelsea yet. More verbal is what we've been told. And how are you feeling about it, bro? It's very mixed. I feel like the base is split. I mean, we always split anyway, but like, how do you feel at this moment in time about Enzo Fernandez?
I can tell you one thing. I'm sick of seeing the guy's name.
Yeah.
Like this whole 5 p.m. countdown thing, like I've been seeing, I'm just thinking, this is Enzo Fernandez, man. Like, with all due respect, it's not like he's like a superstar, is it? But at least we get clarity. I like how Chelsea put the foot down saying 5 p.m, send 120 mil or piss off. So I do appreciate that from the club. I guess in just over an hour, we'll find out if Enzo Fernandez is staying at Chelsea. I think for you'd be very happy because you love him. And as long as he stays professional, he stays professional, he gives it all on the pitch. It is what it is, man. Like, if he leaves at this point, I'm not really bothered. If he stays, I'm not really bothered at this point. I just want everybody to be committed to Xabi Alonso, bro. And if Enzo can do that, then good.
Big up ads, pies off, piss off. Is that piss off? I mean, we spoke about it, and obviously Chris is saying that he feels like Enzo should go now, just because he feels like, in terms of the market, maybe getting a Walton and Alex Scott on the back of it, that it's a better market to do now than maybe it is next season. We might have problems if other clubs start looking at the same players, etc. And it's maybe an opportunity for us to also move on from Enzo Fernandez, because we all know, even myself, that eventually he's going to go, right? So is it maybe a little bit of a blessing that maybe he does go, so that we can start focusing outside of Enzo Fernandez? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that point, bro. Especially with how much has happened. I still think he would be received pretty well at the Bridge as well, because he is a player who leaves it all on the pitch, and so I think he'd a few good performances would change that. But it's getting to the point. Are we going to go through this again next season? Season after, are we going to have the same thing? And for me, I think he's a donut if he goes to Man City. I think he's a donut. I'd only leave for Real Madrid if I was Enzo Fernandez. Signing for City kind of signs that dream away of living in Madrid. So I think a lot of people may be in his ears. I think his agent is terrible at what he does. I don't see why City's a better destination than us. You probably guaranteed more trophies in the short term. But what about your dream for Real Madrid? That kind of ends at Man City, because if they buy you for 120 mil, what are they going to want to sell you for in the future? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I just think, like I said to the boys, I feel like even if he went to Man City for 120 mil, bro, it's still like a stepping stone from them to Spain, because he's always made it very clear he wants to be over there. So they might spend 120 mil and only get him for 2 years. Do you know what I mean? And then he goes. So it's a bit backwards. I still think personally, he comes to Chelsea. He's at Chelsea. He stays at Chelsea till next season. He helps us get to wherever we're going to get, maybe a trophy along the way, and then there's an agreement between us that maybe his mind changes. I don't know, because he can be very, as we know, very unpredictable. But it might be a case that he goes, right, I'm ready to now go. Are we all good? We've got Champions League. We maybe won a cup or two if we're lucky. Let's move on from here. I think that's the better way of doing it, personally. Do you know what I mean? Because I do feel I just want my better players at the team. Like, I don't like. No offense, you let them go. 2 weeks to try and sort this out, and then we've got to try and maybe bring in the likes of a Walton or a Scott or whoever the fuck it is going to be. Like, it's just a big rush when we could concentrate on this midfield area properly going into next window, knowing that Enzo's going to go because it's made clear that he was here for one more season, and it gives us more time to actually concentrate on that. Do you know what I mean? Like, concentrate on that area.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear what you're saying there, bro. Because if Enzo, let's say City do throw in that bid, we accept it before 5. Every team knows we've got 120 mil now. Every single one. And it's close to the season. They've been planning with these players. So if you go to Crystal Palace and say, we want Walton, how much are they going to demand? You got Enzo Fernandez, you got Elliot Anderson, you got Tonali, and the other Fernandez. That's reference points.
Yeah.
So you're not getting Walton for less than 100 mil.
Nah. And that's the problem, bro. And do you know what the worst thing is, letting Enzo Fernandez go? Is that every club's going to know Chelsea's going to be on the radar for a big player, which means you're going to go to their clubs for their best big players to take them off them, and then they have to replace them, which means they're going to charge us more than maybe they were originally going to give it to us. So if it was 100 mil for Walton, you better be that it's 120 mil now. 100% you want him at this point. Do you get what I mean? Like, it just doesn't really favour us as much.
No, for sure.
Doing that.
It doesn't, bro.
But, listen, we're nearly an hour and 20 minutes away from deadline. We've got over an hour on here, guys. Make sure you run up the likes. Nearly 300 plus here on YouTube as well. Aaron, so there you go. Matt's got the countdown.
Aaron, 19 minutes
as well. Guys over on X as well. Big up to you guys over there. I hope you're all well. Nearly 100 of you guys over there. Just share, retweet. Let's let people know we're live as well up till we get news as well. Would you prefer Walton or Scott? Me? See, it's annoying because I think we need 2 if Enzo goes. I think we still need someone that can physically partner Caicedo, but also have the invention and creation from the middle, which is Walton. We're not going to get both, right? If I had to choose, selfishly, if Enzo left, I would choose Walton because that's the style of player I like to see in my team. Someone that can give us a bit of invention and creation. As I know with others, it's the physical side, right? We need to have someone next to Caicedo. I just, and this is not a right or wrong thing. This is just how you physically view it. And I mean, the same question to you guys, Matt. I'll ask Matt first. Like, if you had to choose between the two to partner Caicedo on the back of Enzo leaving, what would you want to see?
I would say Walton, in my opinion. I was saying this to Chris, and maybe this is my of knowledge of Scott, but I know Walton's been on the radar for a couple of seasons doing quite well, whereas with Scott, it's kind of a one-season wonder, and I just don't feel right to be spending over 100 million on someone who's had one good season. But from speaking to Chris was saying that, look, no, there's a real player here. I might lean towards what you're saying more, Jem, and that we kind of need 2, but I don't see us going for both Walton and Scott. So if that is the case and it's out of one of those 2, it'd be Walton for me. And then we go for like a Kone or something like that.
What about you, Chris?
Just quickly, sorry. Can I make an argument that you kind of replaced him if you get Walton because you got Rodgers as well? So you replace the GA and then you replace the passing profile.
But then what? So you're saying Rodgers does all of that?
So Rodgers replaces that GA from that left half space, and then Walton replaces that deep line passing a bit.
But then you've still got the same problem that all of this fan base bang on about, even with Enzo Fernandez being here. Oh, we're going to get run through. We've got no physical partner for Caicedo. Can't do it all by himself. So you're just going to have the same argument whether Enzo's here or not if you just bring in Walton, which might actually be the case, right? But I'll ask Chris and I'll ask Con as well. But Chris, who would you prefer out of the 2? If it was the case you could only have... Listen, I think we've all said that we'd prefer to have 2, one physical, one maybe inventive. But if you had to choose one of the 2 after Enzo leaves, who would it be?
Yeah, do you know what? I've actually just been having a bit of a think about this because the whole summer I've been saying Walton, Adam Walton, please, we want Adam Walton. But then I'm listening to Rodgers' interview today on Sky Sports, and what he brings to the team is his drive, his strength, and everything like that. And Palmer's more like the artist. He's the creator. He's the one that can find the balls. We've kind of already got that in a way, probably not to the level and consistent that Enzo's been over the last couple of seasons because Palmer's been off it. But for me, Alex Scott brings a little bit more of a box-to-box midfielder. He has a lot of energy, this guy. He loves to get his foot in. And I think that we do need someone to maybe help Caicedo in that pivot as well next season, because I don't think Enzo gives you that full cover that maybe like an Alex Scott would. So if I'm thinking about, if I can, I think, Con said it very well, maybe we've already got some people in the team that sort of give what Enzo Fernandez does. If we've already got a little bit of that already, then maybe we should be looking a little bit more at Alex Scott to help the likes of Caicedo, given the depth that we've got there already. So it is actually a really difficult question, because one side I'm thinking Morton, one side I'm thinking Alex. It all depends what the team needs, and I don't know right now.
Jerry, I don't like when people do this. You're the wrong place to do this, because I will call it out, bro, as well. Like, you do know that since the Championship till Palace, things can change. Players get better. Players develop. Players can do more. He's obviously got a lot better from then to now, which is why people are now favouring him, because he's developed a bit more. It's quite simple, bro. So for you to say people complain about him in the Championship and now saying you want him, fucking football, man.
Also, we were obviously going with that narrative at the time, weren't we? We were being fed young player, and we just were sick of it anyway. So we probably wasn't favouring Adam Walton at the time.
Because he wasn't ready. We didn't want him because we didn't know him.
Exactly.
But now
would he have got to that level at Chelsea? Chelsea aren't really good at feeding players that come. They're very good at feeding from the academy up to the point of getting to the first team, but they're not very good with young players in and around the first team. So I think he made the right move, and now obviously he's become a better player for it.
He's not going anywhere. Bowen. I mean, what about you, Com? Walton? Scott? I know it's more of a preference, but who would you choose?
I think Chris made a good point about in terms of balance. And if I think about Xabi Alonso, could you imagine Scott in a counter press? It'd be insane, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I do like Walton a lot. And I think if we got Walton, in terms of passing, it'd be better than Enzo's. Because I think the last few seasons, Enzo's passing has lacked a little bit.
Yeah, I hear that to a degree. I also think it's what you've got at the end of your pass as well. This is why I worry about him going to Man City a little bit, even though we can't do nothing about it. It's a case of we need players that are going to be able to create moments for the Rodgers and Mortons. I get the Scott analysis in terms of partnering Caicedo, the counter attacking, the carry-ins. Morton's good at carrying the ball. Anything with the ball, Morton's pretty good at. Free kicks, carrying the balls, creative element, shooting. We've checked all this. He's pretty top. The only thing he's not as maybe good as, or he's not as good as Scott, is what he does in our box, which is defensively, physically, And it's not to say that he can't defend, because of course he's a midfielder. They have some sort of element of being able to defend, but it's not at an Alex Scott level where it's aggressive and do you know what I mean? So it's a very different style, should I say, completely. Enzo Bomber coming soon. Well, an hour and 10 minutes. It's very quiet, boys. It is very quiet. I don't know if quiet's good or bad, to be quite honest with you. Jim, you should put a countdown on the screen. We haven't got one. Probably a way of doing it, but yeah. Can we have a discussion if neither's happening? Yeah, great. If neither happens, boys, and we get rid of Enzo, please tell me what you think then.
What was that question again?
He's saying, can we have a discussion if neither happens? If we don't get Walton or Scott, and we get rid of Enzo,
then all hell breaks loose. It does. We've been hearing, about these potential talks at Crystal Palace. They haven't just been talking about Maxence Lacroix when they've been talking about it. They've been involving other players, Axel Disasi, Josh Achiampong, Adam Walton. They've known about this for a long time. They've known that Enzo was wanted to leave all summer. And I think this is why they have put the deadline in. So I don't even think it's worth entertaining the question, because they've put this deadline in to make sure that they know what they're doing for their next move, because they've got it already lined up. I'm sure they have. So I don't think we should entertain that question, because if that is the case, then flipping hell.
They wouldn't get rid of Enzo to not have a plan, right, guys? Like they might, they might. The problem is, if it isn't Scott Wharton, who are they going to bring in? That's my actual initial worry. Who out there can you get?
Barker.
Zubamendi.
Barcode, God's sake. We've got Barcode. Zubimendi. Anyone like the idea of Zubimendi?
No.
Thank you.
Do you not think that are you basing that off of what you've seen at Arsenal or him overall in his
I'm
career?
just thinking of the style of player he is. Do you not think that doesn't really answer our questions in terms of the physical side? Because he's not physical. Yes, he's good with the ball, but like semi-good with the ball.
Yeah.
How good is Zubimendi? Truly,
I don't think we was able to see much from Zubamendi last season. I don't actually know, because under Arteta things were a bit different, and obviously he went with what he knew most of the time. Zubamendi could be a profile that Xabi Alonso might like, and again, exactly the same with Enzo Fernandez. There is the mould in there still to be done. So, is he looking at Zubamendi as a potential that he can? Because now they've got Bruno Guimaraes in, there might be that as an option. But again, as Matt has said, and I agree with that, I haven't seen a lot of physicality from this player in the Premier League to tell me he can come in and partner Moises Caicedo. That's my concern.
yeah. I mean, a no for me, to be honest with you, for Zubimendi. I just don't see it whatsoever. Yeah, your City sending a bid today, and City sending a bid today, and it being accepted doesn't mean he moves today. He may have to wait until yeah, but that's fine. The point being, Gtinho, here is by 5 o'clock there has to have been a bid accepted. If a bid's not been accepted before 5 o'clock, then Chelsea can't go back on what they said. In my opinion, and if they do, boys, and I ask Connors, if they do decide to extend it, then what would the reaction be then? Would it be a case of it's because Chelsea are looking to replace him and they've got something lined up and they just want to try and get rid of Enzo, or is it a case of, well, no, you shouldn't have publicly said 5 o'clock? We look stupid now.
But it'd be so spineless if we did that. As much as Enzo wants to leave Chelsea. Chelsea have been very happy to sell him all summer as well. Look at João Pedro. We could have got 100 mil for him. They shut the door on that. Enzo Fernandez, they didn't do that. So they've been happy to sell as well. So as much as Enzo wants to leave Chelsea, wouldn't mind moving him on either. So.
Yeah. You reckon it's quiet because as soon as 5 p.m. happens, City announce him. Maybe he's having a medical today. And if all happens behind closed doors, Chelsea clearly don't like the noise anymore around him. Matt, do you think there's a possibility that this could be right for what Toby's saying, but also the fact of we're looking to replace him as well? Because would Chelsea want Enzo announced that they've agreed the fee without actually having something lined up? Do you get what I mean? So maybe there's a bit of a quietness around it.
I think there's a bit of like an entertainment spin on this, in my opinion, with Fabrizio, big drama, us doing all these streams and constantly getting people to follow Fabrizio and things like that. I think there's a lot more to do with that, in my opinion. I think if anything's going to happen, I think it's going to be from 4:30. It's going to be that half an hour window. And they'll say, big exclusive, big bomber coming out. Man City have agreed the deal. It's probably, if it has been done, not saying it has, but if it has been done, I think it's been done today. And they're just waiting now. Medicals are in place over weekend, whatever. So
big up, Dinishan. Big up to you. Well, we're nearly an hour away, guys, from 5 o'clock. So strap up because we should, and I'm going to say for the next hour, be getting some sort of update on what is going on. Zubimendi and Alonso reminds me of Arteta and Odegaard. No. Not. Man, I don't know what you see in that. If they extend, I'd want 100, the minimum. Yeah, I agree. It would have to go up. It'd have to go up. 5 M is to submit the last bid. Exactly. So we have to accept a bid before that time. This is what I'm saying. If we don't accept the bid, then it won't happen. This is what I'm saying. I do feel like something else is brewing here, along with the Enzo thing. I don't know what it is. I just got this. Been saying it since yesterday. I've just got this feeling something's coming that we're not going to expect. 120 gets you Walton and maybe even Joe Linton. Joe Linton? But he just completely destroy Newcastle and take all their players at this point? Titanic music at 5 o'clock. Has anyone asked the Go Indie? Indie's been very quiet, I'm not going to lie. Very, very quiet.
It's working overtime at KFC.
Oh, okay. I get you, Matt. Jimmy's just excited. Hammond, mate. We know you're a hater. I don't need to know anymore. I know you're an Enzo hater, mate. It's fine.
Have we had any news about Enzo today at all? Sorry, I haven't really been on Twitter.
No.
Nothing.
Wasn't there something from Damasio?
Yeah, but he said it's 120 million euros.
It's 105, yeah.
What's going on with my mouse? My mouse is bugged out. The hell? I can't...
Don't like that there's potential links with Osimhen to Arsenal, by the way.
I was just reading that.
Not interested.
Who's
Don't
that?
like that at all. That doesn't appeal to me. That's not good.
Ornstein Bomber.
Hey?
Chelsea say deadline set at 5 p.m. UK on Friday for Man City or any other suitors to send 120 million, not bid to sign Enzo Fernandez. Wait a second, let me read that again. Chelsea say deadline set at 5 p.m. UK on Friday for Man City or any other suitors to send 120 million net bid to sign. Net bid, he says, to sign Enzo Fernandez or a 25-year-old staying this summer. The hashtag CFC say payment terms privately communicated to Man City plus midfielder. So we've just laid it on the table. That tells me, based on Ornstein's last comment, that is pretty strict. That is a case of 120 million officially before 5 p.m. And then on top of that, communicated to Man City so they know the structure of the payment terms, so that can't delay it. And Enzo, so he knows what the structure of the payment terms are if it's to happen. Like, it's a pretty serious tweet that he put out. Do you get what I mean? To then go back on this, that's a lot to go into, isn't it? And give in terms of information from Chelsea to then go, actually, we're going to give it till Wednesday next week. But that's the most biggest tweet. Even Fab's tweet wasn't as deep as that. Do you know what I mean? Who's MH? Don't know who MH is.
It's that guy with he's got a Google image as his profile picture, and he just comes out with some random stuff. He's a fake account trying to be an ITK. He just comes out with some
2 days ago, guys. Yeah. So is he legit? I don't know the guy.
No. He put up earlier. Alex Crook obviously mentioned about a player, and he was like, "Oh, I see Alex Crook took my big explosive reveal. His surname definitely represents what he is, like a crook. He's just no.
Oh, so he isn't legit. Okay, fair.
Apparently not.
Does Pies rate him? That doesn't mean much anymore. Pies rate Cindy, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Con knows. Con don't know MH. Do you, Con?
He used to come on Spaces back in the day.
Has he got any serious links? Do you know or not?
To my knowledge, he never said anything. I know this season, the only thing I saw that he got right and no one else said was about the set piece coach.
Did he mention something about Josh and Coventry as well a little while ago?
No idea, bro. It's so hard to keep track of all the ITKs.
Oh, and who is an ITK? Yeah, exactly.
I want to be an ITK.
I might just start doing it and going, "You've been gemmed." It's a gem. It's a gem. Every time you got "Here we go," I'm going to call it "It's a gem."
I think if you've been gemmed, I think people might start reporting you.
It's a gem. Secret sauce. Someone just mentioned secret sauce in it. Oh, we're finished. He's definitely going. We're fucked. India's a meme.
Stamford Bridge is set to be sold out tomorrow for the friendly against Real Sociedad in general admission seating areas.
What, a full house? Yeah, because everyone wants to see
tomorrow.
Everyone wants to see the new players, right? We are literally, officially, 1 hour away from 5 o'clock, guys. Here comes crunch time. Are we ready? Are we locked in?
Can I ask you guys an unrelated question? for your
Go on, bro.
opinions.
Let's go.
What's your opinions on Shakhtar potentially playing at Stamford Bridge in the Champions League?
Good question. We did talk about that.
What was the question?
What's your thoughts on Shakhtar potentially playing their Champions League games at Stamford Bridge?
From a financial standpoint for Chelsea, of course, it's good. But then someone also said that we've got the Chelsea women playing there as well. So, we want to try and look after the pitch. But obviously, it's going to bring in some form of revenue. I'm sure they're going to have some image rights, money coming from that as well. Just feels like it's a bit of a kick in the teeth because obviously we're not playing Champions League football, and the only team that are playing at Stamford Bridge under the lights during the week with Champions League football is Shakhtar Donetsk. So, I mean, I don't like it, but it is what it is. What's up, Jim?
Oh, fucking Louis, he kills me, man. I swear that boy fucking kills me every time. I can't even read it.
Louis. I ain't seen him for ages.
The problem is I can't even read it, but it's just fucking killed me.
That's what I mean. You can't say it like that, Jem. You're going to get reported.
Oh, I got a stitch. Oh, no, you gave me a stitch, mate.
Big up, Louis.
Oh,
So if you didn't know, Louis lives in Spain, and him and his dad have a band in a tapas bar.
Oh, yeah. Big up Louis, man. What a guy.
what a
lot.
3-2 banger in UCL. 12-13, Williams scoring 2 goals against Shakhtar. Long time ago, bro. More money. Yeah, listen.
For me, I think it's embarrassing. I can't lie. I think it's
Go on.
embarrassing. Like, if we're not in Champions League, where other teams playing their Champions League games at Stamford Bridge, I think it's a mockery, man.
Yeah, but we've got to make revenue, Con. We haven't got a front of shirt sponsor. It will give us
Maybe get one, Jim. There's a fault.
Yeah, exactly. 1 hour until GT owes me a Chelsea shirt. Well, I think you betted 5k. Why do people do
There's
that?
some wild fees going in that group. I was losing track of. Is it
5k? Mike basically said since yesterday that Enzo's not going nowhere. Gitinho and Nono have been going back and forwards with Mike, and then they come to an agreement of like 5k. I was like, what the fuck?
Mike stood his ground, I think. So
£5,000.
Yeah,
Fair.
but I don't think they went ahead with it. They bottled it.
only Con's got that sort of money.
No, that's Jeb, mate. He practically
I'm
lives
broke,
in
man. Definitely not me. Oh, I've still got a stitch. You've done me over, Louis. Oh.
You got gemmed.
But yeah, you've got no front of shirt sponsor. No, we haven't. We ain't got no front of shirt sponsor, man. I think Benji wants a link. Send it to him as well. Oh, I'm dying with a stitch here. I might have to stretch it, which means you guys need to talk.
How have you got a stitch? You've been sitting down.
I've got trapped air in my ribs.
He's so
I get it
nervous
all
for the boy to go.
We've got pins and needles about Enzo Fernandez possibly leaving.
Mate, I've been saying he's staying the whole time. With my sword. Did you see my tweet yesterday? Do you want to see it? You see my tweet yesterday? I'll show you. Look.
Jem's been making his sign all week. Enzo, can I have your shirt?
There you go. Seems like the entire Chelsea fan base has accepted Enzo is going to Man City. Meanwhile, there's me, last man standing. Let's go, vamos.
What are you
I'll
going to
see
do
it
about
out.
I boo him tomorrow?
Huh?
Like, if he stays and I boo him tomorrow, are you going to join in?
No, I'll slap you in the head.
You're going to assault me over Enzo Fernandez. That's crazy. You heard it there,
You won't
guys.
boo him. He says this, right? But he cheers Enzo. He's like, I love you, Enzo. You're so good. He loves
Imagine he has a stinker season as well, Jim.
him. Well, he can't keep saving this squad, this team, can he? Someone's got to step up.
Oh, he
Maybe
saved
Rodgers
us
can do it.
from 10th place. Oh, no, wait, we finished 10th. What a save, man.
He can't keep. Oh, well, we would have been 17th if he weren't here last year. Jesus Christ.
Have you seen Chelsea's win rate with Enzo and without? I swear we got a better win rate.
No,
without.
it's an old stat that someone pulled from Sky Sports after the back of Pochettino. It was poor. Poor. Try again.
Try
Here all
again.
day. Any Enzo haters that are here now want to bring it, get in the chat now.
Yeah,
On here.
genuine question. So let's say Enzo stays.
Yes.
Would you swap Enzo Fernandez for Jude Bellingham?
No.
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 Or
Really?
I would.
You lot are living in the memories of a World Cup. Like, oh, he's so good in the World Cup. But then what's he done for Real Madrid all season?
Oh,
What's Enzo done for Chelsea all season? He's got to get Man City.
I think it's class.
Second highest goal assists in the whole squad.
Oh yeah, it's not hard. Did you see it last season? It's
Yeah, but
competing
he
with
still
Garnacho.
did it, man. Fuck him. Fuck that. Fuck it, Blad. Oh, I've got a stitch still. Fighting a stitch and this question. Enzo over Jude, didn't it? Let's fucking go.
Jude's
I mean,
a better player, bro. Let's
what
be
did
serious.
Jude do against fucking Argentina when Enzo cooked? Don't forget about that, innit? Who scored?
That's because of Pickford's T-Rex arms. Could have done something.
What did Enzo do against Spain, bro? Absolutely
What's
nothing. And then
What did anyone do against Spain? No one done anything against Spain. It makes no sense.
I think I did more, so I was sitting down. It's a boring game.
Did you see Jude against your boy Lacroix, bro? Absolutely skinned him.
That's your boy as well. What are you talking
Yeah, he's my
about?
boy as well.
Your own defender, man.
Agendas must have Jeb.
Con's cooking our own players, man, that we just bought. What the fuck? Enzo is mid compared to Jude. Enzo's definitely not mid. You're mid, Hammond. Bellingham is clear, man. Bellingham's definitely not clear. Nobody did anything against Spain. Enzo dunked on that Anderson Rice midfield. Yeah, literally cooked them.
No, do you know that narrative? That narrative is horrible because
No, it's true.
60 minutes of that
They got
game,
cooked.
Argentina didn't have control of it. Like Enzo was a ghost until we sat back. Until like no one was pressing him. That's when he did anything.
Oh, there's always one, isn't there? There's always one guy that comes out. He's probably been just come in as well. There's always one.
Yeah, call him out, AJ.
There's always one. More red cards than successful recoveries. Do you know what I mean? Would be
More
very
red cards.
surprised if Enzo left. Can't see City bidding this late. I don't know. This is what we're waiting for. We've got over 250 people here as well. What about over on Twitter? You guys
We're,
over
down
there?
to- we're in the last hour, boys.
We're in the last hour as well. Over 100 on there as well.
All
Basmati
I can
Rice.
say is we would never be doing a stream like this for your actual legends of a midfielder, Moises Caicedo at Chelsea. We would never be doing a stream like this for him because he wants to become a Chelsea legend. You know,
Exactly.
No, we wouldn't because I wouldn't be doing a stream.
Dude, like, this guy, man.
I wouldn't be doing a stream. Thank God it's the last hour. Please, you know what? I'm at that point, guys. And on a serious note now,
He said that. That's hilarious.
I'm done. I'm so done. I just want an answer now. Stay
Jem,
dry.
Finish line.
who would you be more sad if they left? Enzo or Caicedo?
He's going to say Enzo.
I think it's very obvious, Con. We know what.
Why
Look at
ask
the
that
smile.
question?
Look at the smile.
Lacroix.
Like, hey, leave Lacroix out of this, bro. They do nothing to you. Right?
Lacroix.
Honestly,
No, I love
guys, another
I love
question. Yeah.
Caicedo and I love it. I love both of them. I don't think we actually deep how they're both. If we did, honestly, I know we've not been great this last couple of years, but if we didn't have both of them, it would be even worse.
Who remembers that goal? Do you remember when Rodri scored against Chelsea and what happened? It deflected to Thiago Silva. That deflection there wasn't as big as the deflection Jem just did from the question. That's all I'm saying. So who'd you be more sad to leave? Caicedo or Enzo, Jem?
That's so funny.
You're not doing this. I'm not doing this right now. I'm concentrating on Enzo leaving Man City potentially. Now you're talking about.
Jem would be a perfect politician.
Ask me after 5 p.m. when he's left, and I'll tell you Caicedo. But until he leaves, like I showed you just now, I will go to the very end because I'm not like a flip flop little bitch like these people out here on Twitter.
Matt, personally, I wouldn't have that if I was you.
That's just disgraceful.
Do you think he's in the squad tomorrow?
That was definitely aimed at myself, and that's really not fair. Really hurt.
Do you think he's in the squad tomorrow? If he stays,
He has to be, right?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
he has to be. He has to be. In my
Like,
opinion.
when
Oh,
did he
sorry,
have our first game? In the Prem?
huh?
Huh?
Our first game in the Prem is a week from
Yeah,
Monday.
next week.
Monday.
So
Next
yeah,
week
he's
from Monday,
going to
yeah.
have to play some minutes, surely, if Enzo's...
Yeah, exactly.
If Enzo's not going, he's got to be there tomorrow. 20 minutes. I don't think they'll play a lot of football though. Maybe like half. I think to be fair, Alonso might have to make him play a lot of football, to be fair, to get him up to speed, you know? It's only one
I
game.
just want him to come on so I can boo him, bro.
Boo. Boo. Boo.
Make me laugh. He's always say you're going to boo him, and then he scores, and you're like, Enzo! Oh, Enzo! he's
No,
so
that's
good."
you, Jem. That's
Enzo!
you. That's
No,
you.
that definitely ain't me, because I've expected this. I'm not the one that flip-flops, you know? I expect it. Yo, fellas, hot take. JP not scoring more than 10 goals. What the fuck?
This is why Benji shouldn't come onto stage sometimes, because he just talks crap.
He wanted the link. I don't know if the link's been sent to him, actually.
I've got
But
my
if
own
he's,
deadline of my own for work. I'm trying to get this done. I've got the same time on pretty much.
could Benji just say that? Nightmare.
Sounds like a Matt Eva take last year.
Who's Matt Eva?
God, it's me.
Oh, is that your second name?
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
Matty Evra.
Who's Matt Eva? It was some noise.
Benji is a fraud. Yeah, listen, guys, we're 50 minutes away. All jokes aside, we had a little bit of banter just now. We need to go back into serious mode. Enzo Fernandez to Man City. Is it happening? Yes or no, boys?
No.
Chris?
Yes.
Matt, you still say yes? Matt still thinks that for someone that supports Enzo, he's always saying
I do, but I've just got a thing that I think they're doing this for big effect.
yeah.
They're quarter two.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Chris, what are you saying? Yes.
I'm just going to play something now.
Oh, no.
It's the final countdown.
It's the final countdown.
Right, random, but once upon a time, Chelsea sold a CD that had every Chelsea player's favourite song, and that song was the
Yep.
favourite song of which player?
When was that?
Like 18 years ago, I think.
Is he English?
Yes.
He's English.
Yeah, it's English.
Oh,
I didn't even hear the question, so I can't even answer it.
18 years ago. All right, so
Daily
Yeah,
tweet.
the question was, there was a CD Chelsea released with all the favourite songs from Chelsea players,
Yep.
and the final countdown was one player's favourite song.
Daly's
Joey-
come up with something quite big
Joey
now.
Cole?
No, yeah.
Very cold,
Before it
Chris,
as well.
let's go.
There we go. First bit of news before we answer Con's question. Man City are not planning to sign Enzo Fernandez if Rodri stays at Man City. That's the tweet 30 seconds ago.
Did I
Have
get
we
it
had
right?
more?
Con?
Yeah, you got it right, Chris. Yeah.
What did he say?
Joe Cole.
Joe Cole. Fair play. I was going to say John Terry.
Joey Cole.
So if that's the case, then he's staying then, because they're not going to sell Rodri before 5 p.m, are they?
No, they're not.
No.
This is what I said this to you boys yesterday. I said I think the Rodri thing is a big thing. I know. But again, I do feel like this is quite obvious as well. Like if Rodri don't leave, then they're surely not going to sign Enzo, right?
We're gonna get a new contract announcement, aren't we?
You said that all along, Joe.
I did say that all along, to be fair. But whether it's true or not, we'll find out.
It's quite a big statement to make, I think.
Yeah, but but again, you're forgetting. It's not about Rodri not eventually going to Barcelona. It's the fact of
Fine, now.
selling Rodri before 5 p.m. Or not selling him, but at least having an agreement so that they know that they can go to Chelsea with the money and then say, we're going to give you this, and Chelsea accepts it. They've not done that. From what we know at this moment in time, they've not done that. So we're talking about now. This isn't about them later not selling Rodri. This is right now in 45 minutes.
Right here, right now.
What? Why even put about Stanford Insider?
Who even is that?
Someone with 1,200 followers just put done deal. Enzo Fernandez will join Man City.
God.
Fair play, man. Stanford Insider.
Sorry,
That's
bro.
BBC. That's a BBC comment. So that's Nizar Kinsella usually, isn't it, with BBC? Is that from Nizar Kinsella? Does anyone know?
He is BBC, isn't he? So
Yeah.
I don't know whether it says it underneath.
If Enzo signs new contract, Mac and Chris need to say they got gemmed. Fucking hell. City can sell later and bid now. Well, then, fucking, we're just waiting, didn't we? We're like, we'll know. We're going to know. Ashraf.
They need to know. They need to see a guarantee that Barcelona are going to be paying what they want. So,
yeah. And is that proposal come from Barcelona? That proposal might be 55 mil. But they might not like it, or 60.
They've already done it. They've already done 55.
So what is it going to be then? I don't know.
Not rejected.
What you gonna do?
It's got to be 60.
How about look? You have Enzo. We'll take Rodri, man. Fuck it. Let's just clean this up quickly.
Oh, would you be up for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's make a movie.
Yeah, I would.
Jem,
Yes.
could you put yourself on the full screen so everyone can see you?
What?
Put yourself on the full screen so it's just you.
Can't. It won't let me because I've got the thing in the corner.
Yeah. Wow, you guys heard it. Rodri over Enzo from Jem. Wow. Did not think I'd be
Let me
hearing
move
that.
it. There we go.
Jem, would you rather take Rodri or Enzo over Enzo? Was that a yes?
I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. So, get me out of this screen.
Oh my goodness. Have you had your Barnet trim as well today?
Yeah, boy. No, a couple of days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he's ready.
I'm always ready, mate. You know what I mean?
He's ready.
All right.
He's ready.
No, but Rodri would be different. We're talking about a world-class player here. I mean, Bellingham's world-class as well, to be fair to him, in the stage. But in terms of what he would bring to Chelsea, imagine having Rodri sitting in front of your defence. Like, that's just like a cheat code for me. On the ball as well. Do you know what I mean? Because Rodri does give you creativity as well. It's like he's very good with the ball. He's not like someone that can do Walton level, but he transitions the ball quick, doesn't he? He can carry the ball and he's good at passing quick balls. You know what I mean? But yeah, Rodri's good.
Could you imagine if we get Enzo staying, but at 5 o'clock we get an announcement, deal agreed between Palace or Bournemouth?
Palace for who?
Like, imagine if we get something drop at 5 about Chelsea and Palace agree a fee for Adam Walton. That'd be great.
Well, I'm just
or Alex Scott. Yeah, exactly, Ashraf. We could be sitting in, not knowing, but a bid might be already on the table. Just
1 second. I just want to listen to this.
Chelsea haven't noticed it yet. Oh, what's Jem got? Jem's got, Jem, you need to abolish this name, bro. Never happening. Con, would you rather have got him gone now instead of having to come back round to this same situation next season, next transfer window? Oh, is it just me? Looks like it's just me, guys.
I'm here. What was the question?
I was asking Con because you were busy, Matt was busy, but apparently Con's busy as well.
Sorry, bro. I just got a phone call. What's up, bro?
No, you're good. Just whilst we was waiting for the other guys, I was going to say, like, you know, would you rather get this done now rather than being back here in a year's time, like we are going to be with Enzo going again?
Oh, good question, that. Because ideally, I'd want Walton for the replacement, and if Walton has like a good season, the demand for him next season is going to be big because I don't think there's going to be many midfielders on the market like there was this season. So.
Exactly.
I don't know. Honestly, bro, I don't know.
No, he didn't. He didn't call me. No, just someone was just saying that they think that, and I disagree. Maybe you agree. Someone just said that even if it goes past the deadline date with Enzo, that they feel he's just going to force it anyway. Like he's going to end up there even past today.
Tough.
Do you agree with that, or do you think he'll just get on with it? Because I don't think he will.
He knows that there was a deadline. He knows that his agent and Manchester City had to reach the deadline. He knows that. They've had all summer.
Yeah, I don't think it's the case. I don't think he would.
No.
I think he'd just get on with it. Personally. But yeah, man, we are literally, guys, 40 minutes away from 5 o'clock. We still haven't got anything as of yet. We've got 200 plus people here, 230 plus people still here. Hope you're all well, guys. If you've got any questions in the chat, get them in. We're obviously just waiting for news right now. Stephen says Simon Phillips bomber. What did Simon Phillips say? He's adamant that he is going. We're keeping an eye out on the news right now. There's still nothing from a Fab or an Ornstein. Who do you think? Let me ask you, who do you think it's going to come from? Orny or Fab?
Fab's going to want to get ahead, but I think Orny will. Orny's been bang on this summer.
Fab.
You think Fab?
I don't know. I've got a feeling it might be like an Orny bomber. I've got a feeling it might be an Orny. They might just do it together. Like, what if the next tweet is Chelsea have decided to give another 48 hours on the deal?
Fucking hell.
Well, I'm not staying up for 48 hours, I'll tell you that.
I'm not doing a 48-hour stream.
Jem will. Jem will. So if anyone wants Jem's ticket for tomorrow, let us know.
Big up, everyone. 37 hours into stream. It's got only 12 hours left to go.
I've ended up resulting to bringing a commode onto my chair just so I don't leave.
It's funny.
Jesus Christ.
He would stay up.
I'm just in reading something quite interesting. Do you remember yesterday in the group, I said to you about something that someone told me. I wasn't sure if they were like fully like, but they've just messaged me just now saying that he's trained today, Enzo, and he had to have a chat with Alonso this morning.
Oh, Jem's at ITK now, yeah?
But yeah, well, no, I'm not. I'm just telling you what I've just read. And then it says yesterday he didn't train at all. That's all. It says.
Oh my God.
Go on.
It's hot, isn't it?
What?
It's hot, isn't it?
I'm not
I
gonna
thought we had a bomber or something.
Sorry, I
thought we'd come out, and then a big. Again, we'll find out, and this could be completely not true. But apparently, they were close to 120 mil, but it was with add-ons. No. It says package was agreed to when 120 guaranteed, no add-ons. So I think they might have given us saying up to 120 mil of add-ons, and Chelsea said no, they want 120 million without add-ons. They're net of 120 mil, which goes back to what Ornstein said about net 120 mil, not 110 plus 10. But this could be a load of, I don't know. $110 guaranteed, 10 mil in easy add-ons. Potentially. But listen, who am I to know? I don't know anything. Cool story. Cool story, isn't it? Literally. I don't know. We'll find out. 120 net means they don't want 110 plus 10. They don't want no add-ons to make it 120. They want 120 cash net. They want 120, and then if they want to put add-ons on top, then it's a bonus. They can give us another 5 mil on top if they want it. But what they won't have is 110 mil fee with like 10 mil add-ons to bring up to 120. That's supposedly being said.
How long have we got to go? How long have we got to go?
27 minutes, lads.
So
But
it says here.
that could be waffle when we might get a tweet from Fab and Orny now saying that it's.
Well, we just had one from CFC Daily from BBC. The Rodri and Enzo deals happening are dependent on each other, but they do not need to go through at the same time.
Yeah, well, that's common sense, though, isn't it? Like, you know, why would they go through at the same time?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Just Rodri needs to be guaranteed, and then
they just need to know that that Barcelona's offer is going to allow them to receive the money they want to maybe trigger the Enzo scenario. It's a domino effect. The Rodri and Enzo deals happening are dependent on each other, but they do not need to go through at the same time. Well, there you go. Exactly what we've been saying. Exactly what we've been saying to this point.
Is it me or is time like stood still?
It feels like it, doesn't it?
I feel like my clock hasn't moved. Maybe
I do also think that we have to pay attention to the fact that there's not a good relationship between Chelsea and City.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's being really ignored at the moment. I don't think it's as easy sailing as people think it is in terms of just negotiating with Man City on the back of Maresca. I think that's, if it was PSG or someone, I think this would have been done by now. Or Real Madrid, let's just say it, this would have been done quick.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't have that feeling to me at this moment because of the scenario with Man City as well. Who's that? Who's that? Glongari. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Is that an Italian? I don't like. Yeah, I'll have a look now. What's he saying? 2 hours ago. This is Barcelona absolute priority right now. The forward issue will be addressed after the Rodri deal's done.
Yeah, so they're prioritising Rodri right now, which they are, but it still doesn't mean anything.
They're going to submit 115 bid at 505. Well, maybe it will go against the whole 120 net, wouldn't it? Go down. Directly linked will be Man City's proposal to Chelsea for Enzo Fernandez. Between today and tomorrow, Barcelona will proceed with the offer they could be decisive once to convince Man City for Rodri's transfer, and then it's directed. So they're all saying again, it's all kind of in linked, should we say?
What if Chelsea's clock in Cobham's 5 minutes later? Do you know what I mean? Do you reckon they would have had to make sure that them and Man City have got the same time on?
I'm just looking at the end vote. I'm going to end the poll in a minute, guys. I've got 350 votes. It's now 63% yes, 37% no. So if you want to get on the poll, guys, get on it before I shut it. Just looking at what Toby sent as well. Here we go. What he thinks it's going to be like. That's quite funny, actually. He thinks, is it going to be like the whole, when we announced Enzo Fernandez, where it was like last minute sort of saga? Is it going to be like that kind of thing again with Fabrizio?
Sorry, boys, I keep having clients giving me a call right at the wrong time.
Fernandez to Chelsea. Here we go. There is an agreement in principle. Chelsea and Benfica right now, powered by our friends of Heineken. Guys, there is an agreement. Chelsea and Benfica for Enzo Fernandez. Agreement reached right now, 120 million euros. I will be more clear about payment terms, but the two clubs have reached an agreement. Chelsea and Benfica. Now, what's going on? There is the green light from Benfica to proceed with the medical test. So Enzo is now going to have the medical test as new Chelsea player. Chelsea have to make sure that they can sign all the documents before the end of the window. So it's a here we go. There is an agreement. Then I can't sign contracts, so I can't guarantee that they will be able to sign all the contracts before midnight and before the end of the window.
Yeah, boys, remember that? Do you remember that?
I do, bro. That space I did during that was insane.
Oh, unbelievable, that space.
Was that the one where Todd Bowley was in there, by any chance? Was that one?
What?
Is that the one where you had Todd Bowley in there as well?
No, that's a different one.
Oh. What did you say, Matt?
I'm just saying I remember that stream. I was in bed watching it. So good.
Joe, I was actually at my home at the screen like this. Brilliant, because at that point, that was at the point where I wanted him at Chelsea so much. Like, couldn't believe he was even linked to him, to be fair. The fist fight was a bit pointless, wasn't it? Rui Costa and Egbali. Do you remember that? Fucking having a...
Oh, yeah.
Rui Costa, Egbali and Bowley having a scrap. Do an impression, one for him saying... Do an impression, one for him staying and one for him going. Toby wants us to act right now. So, All right. Enzo Fernandez stays, guys. I want to see everyone's face reaction. Go.
I'll be nodding. That's what I'll be doing. Just want it done. I think that's what it is for me. I just want it fucking done. One way or another, just want it done.
Chris's face hasn't changed. He's still the same. He's just
I'm literally like refreshing.
Enzo Fernandez goes, Chris. Facial expression.
Enzo Fernandez goes.
Yeah, facial expression.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Ciao. Ciao. So funny.
I am going to order a celebratory kebab, mate. You know me too well.
Playback days. Used to love that. What am I going to get today?
Always settled on kebab, didn't it?
I had a kebab yesterday as well.
So good. I used to love that. We were always
I
like,
needed something to cheer me up.
What are you ordering, Jem?
When you say kebab, do you mean like a doner kebab, or are you more of like
Depends.
shish kofta?
Depends what mood I'm in. It could be like lamb ribs. It could be lamb shish, chicken shish. It could be a doner.
Oh.
Depends what mood I'm in. I've got too many options. What mood am I in? Yesterday I was in a doner mood. I got a lamb doner. It's banging.
Not many things slap better in life than a freezing cold can of Coke.
And I had a freezing cold cherry Coke as well.
Maybe that slaps a bit harder, to be fair.
Oh, I love cherry Coke. If there's one thing,
the first sip of full fat Coke, honestly,
you can't beat full fat Coke. From my opinion, when people go, "Oh, Pepsi's better," I'm like, I can't say.
If someone said that, I'd walk out the room.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Diet Coke from McDonald's is an elite.
I don't like Diet Coke.
From McDonald's, it's really nice though.
I always find it pretty sweeter in McDonald's. Like if you have Coke as well, like it just
Syrup,
Yeah.
mate, because it's a syrup.
30 minutes, guys. 220 of you still here with us. We told you we would see it through, even though we're waffling. We're still here. You wanted this.
Another fun fact with McDonald's, you want to know? Do you know why they put 2 gherkins in a double cheeseburger?
What?
You want to know why they put 2 gherkins in a double cheeseburger?
Why?
Because if they didn't have the gherkins in it, there's so much sugar in the burger, it'd be classified as a dessert.
Wait, what?
Really?
Yep.
Is that true?
Yep. So if you had a triple, they'll put 3 pickles in it, or 3 gherkins.
So is this who you guys are believing? I don't know. I mean, you've told me. Nono's told me to have a look at this MH guy. But he's just come out saying 1 minute ago, Enzo Fernandez will be moving to City. Clubs do not have to communicate decisions at set hours, and it will be done once both sides agree to make it official. He's looking for an immediate statement to say deal is off at 5 p.m. are set for a disappointment. He's fully committing to this.
How do you feel about that, Jem?
Nothing.
Chris's face.
Nothing. Because I don't know who this is. I generally I don't. I've been in this game for too long to worry about people that just turn up once a year for the summer windows and start tweeting things. I don't know. I mean, people say MH is a nice person. I don't even know the guy, so I can't say. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know who MH is. I know everyone's trusted MH. Who the fuck's MH?
MH.
MH can't handle the GT. Yeah, literally. I don't know. Fair play, MH. Maybe you're right. We'll see.
Guys, I've got a song for if Enzo does go in the next 25 minutes. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Go for it.
I love a little bit of James Blunt.
That'll be Jem ripping the Enzo posters off his bedroom wall.
I've already got a video for Enzo Fernandez if he leaves.
Guys, do you want to hear some jokes? A bit unrelated, but I saw this old tweet pop up, and it's breaking. Manchester United have dropped interest in Mason Mount and are now preparing a bid for Casada.
Yeah, that's a good joke, that one. That is a good joke.
That saga was unreal, by the way. Those spaces, Con, when you were on it, when it was talking about it, when he was going, here we go to Liverpool, and then it was out of nowhere saying, no, he's committed to going to Chelsea. It was unbelievable.
Do you know
Pure
what? I feel like we owed an update by 5 o'clock by Fab and Ormsby, because they're the ones that fucking committed to this whole 5 p.m. thing. So if we get to 5 p.m. and there's no fucking news and we're still sitting here, then what are they doing? I'm sorry. Like, you don't put out 5 p.m. nothing the whole fucking day and then let it get to 5 p.m. and not bring anything out. Like, you've got to say something.
Cook 'em.
You've got to say. You can't, like, I'm holding them more to it because they're the only two we actually formally trust when it comes to news. I don't care about anything else, really. Yeah, we get told this, that someone says that, someone says this, whatever. The truth is, they've said what they've said. They need to fucking make sure they come out of a tweet before 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
I don't care if it's Ornstein and Fabrizio. They're the two we look at. They're the ones that come out of this comment from Chelsea. We're not sitting here at 6 o'clock going, what's going on, when you said 5 p.m. is a deadline all of a sudden. Like, fuck off.
Cook 'em.
Do you not agree, though? Do you get
No,
what I mean?
I totally actually agree with what you're saying. I think you're valid. If it comes about 5 o'clock and there's no news, like you said, they're the ones who built it up. Like Matt said, they dramatized this. I think that's the right word, right? They dramatized it. So at 5 o'clock, give us something.
100%.
Yeah, BBC Sport have committed to the fact that, as it stands, that Man City won't sign Fernandez before the deadline. That's their thing. Next Friday is the deadline. Yeah. They meant Friday next week.
Yeah.
We're all sitting here going, the deadline.
They didn't say which Friday.
They didn't say which. Yeah, that'll be the tweet to us. Yes, guys, we didn't tell you which Friday. We just said Friday's the deadline.
Imagine that. I'll be like, oh, sorry, Jem. I got it wrong.
Fucking wanks.
So
I'll give them till 5:02. Listen, they've got 25 minutes to pull something out their asses. In my opinion. You know, we've still got over 200 people sitting here just waiting, and like us, just waiting and waiting. Retweet it, guys. If you haven't retweeted, please retweet, share, like. Let's share it out before the news hopefully gets announced, and then we can have a little chat about it. Is Fab actually retiring? I've read that. Did you guys see that about Fab saying he's pulling out of this?
Yeah, I saw that.
After his fight with Thingy.
what do you reckon, Reg? Is Enzo going or staying?
Jem, in our private chat on here, I've just sent you a link for what I want you to play after 5 p.m. If it stays like this.
Well, this is going to be worth a copyright, to be fair. I can't hear it, though.
My knee.
Yeah, I can't hear. Yeah, I am using that, mate.
Yeah, it's got to be done.
Have we got one for if he doesn't stay?
Louis' tweet.
Huh?
Have you seen Louis' tweet?
Louis?
Yeah, bring up his tweet. I'll send it to you on DMs.
Send it to me.
Well, big up to everyone on Twitter as well. It's over 100 on there.
Fair play.
And we got 200 over 200 here as well. So big up to everyone who stayed on.
Everyone's waiting for the 5 p.m. deadline, aren't they?
I'll tell you what.
He's such a fucker. Oh my god, as if that's on Twitter as well. Look. I've been cooked.
Who is that?
Louis. He says exclusive. Enzo Fernandez rejects his interest from Man City as he wants to stay at Chelsea. Xabi Alonso seduced Enzo by the phone, but plus outlined his plans for him at Bridge. Conversations understood to have impressed Fernandez. Athletic. And then he's put a picture of...
At least he's like your hair done, you know what I mean?
He's added the Athletic as well.
For fuck's sake. Do not retweet that.
Everyone retweet that. Everyone's got to go find Lewis and retweet that. We got to get him going viral. He's got
That's
fresh
going to be
trim.
a gift used against me for the future, mate. I don't need
Fresh trim. The guns are out. He's full Full
No, he
Enzo.
just absolutely exposed me. It's an awful picture. I'm closing my eyes, kissing as well. Look, like what the fuck's going on here? Oh no.
Oh, that has got to be worth this stream, guys. This has got to be worth the stream.
What are we saying on
Brilliant.
Enzo? Nothing, Blue. Mo, we're just waiting. We're literally just waiting. We're literally just waiting. Get off my screen, man. Louis, man. Louis, you meant to be my boy. What are you doing here? Louis Bomber.
Bloody love Louis.
Don't retweet ads. Ads, what you saying, bro? You good? Did we send the link to the other boys? No.
No, not for me. So I'm trying to get like some workout. I've got a deadline on work as well.
Oh, I just got a message from Chelsea about our tickets. Yeah, good. Got them already.
Has any of you renewed your membership?
Yeah, I did. Oh, I got a message from Chelsea saying you can only come to the game if you boo Enzo Fernandez. Who am I to let him down?
Well, yeah. It'd be rude not to. Be rude not to, mate.
I know you're all on the other side, but you know, it's what it is.
Other side of what?
Like, if you want to be flip flops for the rest of your life, that's on
How
you,
am I
bro.
flip flop? What am I flip flopping on, Jem?
You want me to bring up your tweets on Enzo Fernandez?
I think he's a good player.
So
I'm not denying he's not.
Stop flip flopping them. Back your player.
Well,
Right now.
I'll back him once he backs the club. You know, once he plays for Chelsea Football Club, you know.
Just at the gym, I'll be soon. Cool, bro. Cool. Well, we might be here. I said 20 minutes, Ornstein and Fab.
Also,
Wait.
this whole thing about me saying I would rather Enzo go now. Like
You're a flip-flop.
if he's staying, okay, cool. Like our team is going to be good, better with Enzo in it. But just the fact, looking long term, we're going to be going back through it again. It's just going to be annoying. I'd rather have players that want to be here for the longer term under Xabi and not have their head turned, which is just annoying because we're going to be back here again. But I will be cheering Enzo on when he does good, and I'll be slating him when he does bad.
I'm actually getting cooked because Cons decides to fucking retweet this, and now you're a dick.
500,000 people.
Oh, please don't.
Oh my God.
You've just given people something to use against me. I'm going
to be using that. Next time I see something that I like from Chelsea, I'm using that picture. I've saved it, mate.
It's meant to be my friends, by the way. Man like Matt working from home. I was there, bro, doing the same. Is what Mo says. Big up Mo, man.
Big up, mate.
I'm going to say this, Jem. Enzo Fernandez is a brilliant footballer, world-class footballer, but that doesn't stop me from thinking he's a snake. You're a snake, Coutinho, but we don't moan about it, do it? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, bruv? Like, there's snakes everywhere. Enzo Fernandez deserves a good team, not Chelsea. He's Bayern Munich level player. There you go. More like it, Mark. I like
There's a question on Twitter by Dizzy Dazza 24. Thanks for the question,
Hey,
mate.
Dizzy.
Do you think if we let him go after the deadline, we will be made to look stupid because we gave up when the deadline, or we gave when the deadline was? Hang on, man. I need to read that again. Sorry, Dizzy Dazza, for this. Do you think that if we let him go after the deadline, we will be made to look stupid? Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Without a doubt. There's one thing we don't want. We don't want this dragging over 5 o'clock.
We can't be seen to pretending to be putting balls to the wall and essentially saying this is where we stand, and then you go back on your word. It just looks stupid. You know, it's like if you've got a partner you're with and they've cheated on you or whatever, and you've gone, right, I'm breaking up with you, and then you take them back. All your mates are going to go, what are you doing, mate? So
it's about setting a precedent. Like, if you go back on this and then you negotiate after 5 p.m. until tomorrow and the next day, blah, 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 any club you deal with in the future is going to be like, they're going to be like, you say one thing, but you do another. So we're going to hold out for this because we know that you're going to buckle because you buckled with City and you're going to buckle with us. It sets a bad precedent, doesn't it?
But it's such a weird way of doing it as well because it's like it's so precise, like Friday at 5 p.m. Like it's such a weird thing to me.
Because it's the weekend, they want to go home.
I know, maybe, yeah, but it then goes back to what maybe Jen's saying. You know, it might be, put your tinfoil hats on it. It's like they're giving the false pretense to Pistori and stuff like that. Look, we're going to give you time to try and sort this deal out, knowing full well they're talking to City and the whole Rodri deal's going. And I know there's new news coming out now saying that they won't be aligned together, but it could be an option. And it might be a good conspiracy theory to go with.
Guys, what do you think of Mariska today with his little smirk?
Oh, we can piss off.
Yeah, he can swivel. He can
What did
absolutely
Mariska
swivel.
do?
They asked him about Enzo Fernandez. No, they asked him about not Enzo. They asked him about our deadline for Enzo Fernandez, and he said, "They said, do you think you'll do any business today?" And he said, "I don't see us doing any business," and then just grinned.
Yeah, he's just a prick.
Like a little smirk.
Like hell.
Right.
And I'm saying this from one bald man to another as well. And the rest of us who are watching this, you have let the side down. You have let the side down.
One ball man to another.
From one ball to another. That was brilliant.
It's like it was like only bald people could talk to each other then at that moment in time.
Yeah, trust me. I know, like, I didn't mind him before, but I despise Maresca now. I despise it. Thinking about it more now, the bigger picture and what he did to us as well. Like, you know, fuck you, Maresca.
That's Enzo Fernandez's boy, though.
Well, at the end of the day, look, if they all go together, I'm going to say it's going to be one hell of a fixture at City.
Well, we know that stuff.
Yeah.
Why is that a thing? Barca PSG.
What?
What's his name? Ferran Torres went to
CFC Howard, Harry Hill.
PSG, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just putting out a tweet saying about who was that? I just put that out. I don't Chelsea Foreign. Fuck! I just got rid of it because it was so stupid. What I've got is a picture of me pouting on Twitter now. Great.
Hang on, people saying Orny. What's going on?
Orny.
Orny.
It's
Orny.
on Martinelli.
Orny. Don't lie to me. Ah, for fuck's sake. Olmstead, mate. I don't know what you're talking about, Martinelli. You've got 14 minutes. I'm going to write to him now. You've got 14 minutes, mate. There we go. Where is it? You have got 14 minutes to update us on Enzo.
I'll be so honest. At that price point, I'll take Martinelli.
What's the price point?
45 million euros.
Yeah, that's like just under 40 mil.
I think they're going to miss Trossard, by the way. I think Trossard is actually quite a good impact sub.
Underrated. Absolutely underrated.
If Osimhen goes to thingy with like that, I don't want to think about that.
Not good.
I don't want to think about that.
Don't worry, boys. We got Jackson. Nicholas Jackson.
Martinelli has no interest in joining Galatasaray. Arsenal received 45 million euros bid for a Turkish club. Fair play, man. He said, fuck that. Everyone's like, give us Enzo news.
13 minutes left and it's 5 p.m.
Hey, this is... I knew this was going to... Deep down, we knew this was going to happen, didn't we? We just knew it. It was going to be... They were never going to give it to us at like 1 o'clock.
I'm telling you,
at night.
It's getting more to the point now. I think actually we're not going to hear anything at 5. I mean, it's been a fun live regardless with all of you boys on there and everyone in the chat. Whilst working. Yeah, it's fun.
We ain't leaving until we get the update. We ain't fucking leaving. I'm sitting here. I'll eat my dinner here.
Go home.
I will. I'll eat my dinner here. We ain't fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Oh, we can leave and come back with an actual here we go bomber.
Oh, what?
What's this? Everyone's just looking at their phones now, guys. Sorry if we're quiet.
Oh,
I was looking at my feet.
Feet.
You poor thing.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think about my fun fact about double cheeseburger then? It's top, right?
Well, I don't think that's true because I always order mine with no gherkin.
Well then, yeah, but they're not going to say, they're not going to go, oh, you're having a dessert now, are they? They're just going to go, okay.
Well, now I feel a bit shafted, Matt, because now when I get my double cheeseburger and fries, I'm having a dessert with chips.
Honestly, I bloody love a double cheeseburger. My order when I go is 2 double cheeseburgers, 9 nuggets, chips, and a Coke.
What the fuck is this?
That's a good order, Matt.
Oh
That's
my God, Con, what have you done?
Most underrated. You know, Jem's. That's Jem's phone background now.
You got to put that as your profile picture.
Please, Jem. That is jokes.
It's the old Chelsea kit as well. I am saving that image.
That is
Well
hilarious.
done, Ben. If you're in here, Ben's in here as well.
Oh, sorry, Ben. Did you send me? He said he DM'd me, so I haven't been on my Twitter.
Jem,
I
what's
can't
your
save it though,
McDonald's?
Ben. I can't save it.
Jem, what's your McDonald's?
Sorry,
order?
Ben. I just saw it. Absolutely cold.
Oh, got it. What's my
Nice
what?
work.
What's your McDonald's order?
I don't eat McDonald's.
Weirdo.
Don't like it.
What about you, Chris?
Do you know what? I used to love a chicken legend, man.
Oh, don't.
I
Honestly.
can't believe they got rid of that. I really cannot.
Why did
believe
they
they
get
got
rid of a chicken legend, by the way? It's like,
Yeah.
it was the best thing on the menu was chicken legend.
Yeah. So
What's
I either
going
get,
on here? 1 second. Enzo trained today. Guys.
I haven't
what-
seen it. I'm looking at it now. There's
wait a
no
second.
photos of him in training.
So
Oh,
what,
there is.
what-
2 minutes
what
ago,
office-
CFC picks.
Let me have a
Is
look.
there?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, no.
shit.
Yeah.
He is at training. He's there,
Look-
boys.
Looky.
Oh,
Oh, there he is, baby. I mean, he could be training on his own, right? No, you just don't know.
no, team behind him.
Nah, he's training with the team.
Oh, Benji's here.
Hey, Benji.
Sorry,
What's
Benji.
going on, lads?
Oh, no. Jeb, you literally said earlier he was training. I did say that. I know. I said it earlier.
Look at the
Enzo
gap,
Fernandez
man.
is training, guys. We can confirm Enzo Fernandez is in training with Chelsea. What does that tell you? Even more so now. Let me ask this. Would he be in training if he was going to Man City now? Yes or no?
No.
No.
Imagine if he got injured, he got a knock.
These pictures have come out at a good time as well, haven't they?
Yeah, literally. They've done that on purpose, didn't they? Fuck
Of course they have.
the boys. Oh, it is the boys. Oh, wait a second. We've got another picture here. An even more conclusive one to share.
Go
You
on.
guys. Just so you
Yeah.
know, he is with the players and they're all having a bit of a laugh. Look who the 4 people are. And the one in the corner.
Pedro Neto, innit?
There you go.
Can I say
Enzo-
something about sounding horrible?
Go on.
I've seen so many cool pictures of like the best players together. Why has Henderson got to ruin it, man?
Yeah. Yeah, Anderson, bro. Like, that was a perfect picture for them, man.
Did you see him get his bachelor degree thing today?
For God's sake. Did he actually-
Hey, Ben, that picture, I've saved it.
Yeah.
If Enzo's confirmed, I'm using that picture, mate.
Do you know what's funny about that picture, though, Jem? If you actually look at the score, it's 2-1 to the other team. So you're celebrating like that when we were 2-0 down.
I didn't even look at that. I zoomed in.
There's another picture of Enzo as well
Is there?
on Dodgers, yeah.
Oh, where we gone? All right, we're ending the live, guys. See you later. Guys. Where's Dodgers?
Zesty, Jem.
Oh,
They are all flooding through now. Jesus.
oh, where are all these pictures coming from, guys? Oh,
By the way, guys, I think I have a feeling about what this meeting between Enzo and Xabi was this morning.
I told you, didn't I? Did I not just say earlier that Enzo went to training? Who said that? Literally half hour ago, and then I said that he had a chat with Xabi this morning.
I reckon it
Great.
went like that. Xabi was saying to him, "Look, stay with me for a season. I'm going to get you up, proper top class this season again. I have been at Real Madrid. I have worked under Jose Mourinho at Real Madrid. I will get you there if you want to be there next year."
Yeah, probably. And that comment that I got about Enzo in training and then him going to the office to talk to him.
Yeah.
Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the conclusive answer. We were just waiting for it.
But
What do you mean?
Do you think that meeting would have happened and then all of a sudden he would have stayed? Do you not think that meeting would have happened before?
Well, the fact that he wasn't at training Thursday, this is what I was told, that he weren't at Thursday, but he's turned up today, tells me something that they've had the chat, like we said this morning, and then he's gone out on the pitch and cracked on. So was there an answer made this morning, a decision made this morning about what he thinks he's going to do? Did he make the decision that he wants to stay? Is that what we're going to hear now? I don't know. I don't know, guys. This could mean nothing. Generally, this could mean nothing. But I would be shocked if he goes to Man City and he's at training today. Why would he be at training today if he's going to Man City? That makes no sense. You wouldn't have him training, would you? Why would he be a part of the squad? Can anyone answer that question?
I mean, these photos give you the answer, don't it? They give you the answer. He is staying.
Is he? I mean, is this conclusive for you guys now? Has this changed your mind completely?
I mean, if he was not staying, he wouldn't have been training. I'm sorry, he wouldn't have been training. Because also, don't forget, Alonso's doing tactical work with the team. He's not going to want to give Enzo any insight into what Chelsea are going to be doing if he's going to Manchester City.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
What do you think, Con? Do you think it would look stupid
I
if he's training and then he's leaving? It makes no sense, does it?
I thought he was staying anyway. Chelsea want 120 mil. I don't think City pay it. And if they stay true to the 5 p.m. thing, he's here, bro. So, like, for me, I just think he's staying. I think today, maybe they found out City couldn't come up with the money today. And they said, you know what? He's going to stay then.
Well, that goes back to Jem's theory, though, then, if that's the case. The whole time. So Chelsea almost knew that City weren't going to come up with the money, but they told Pastore or Enzo's camp saying, look, we've given you this amount of time to try and sort something out, knowing full well City won't be able to get something in time, but they've gone, look, we've given you an option. That's your chance now. Well, they're saying at 4 minutes' time, it might come out Enzo to City.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sitting there going, I'm the guru. See, I told you all. I told you. See, you should listen to me. I'm the Fabrizio, mate.
Imagine if we just get a bomber at 5. Exactly. That would be kind of fun.
5 o'clock, Man City have agreed with Enzo in the last 5 minutes.
I'm the Fabrizio. Here we go. Enzo going to
Fabrizio went, no, Jem, please sit down. Here we go. Chelsea, Man City. Enzo to Man City. Here we go. Sit down. I think Rodri staying means Enzo stays. Again, something we spoke about yesterday, boys, didn't we? Chris was there as well. And Benji, all of them did say this.
Guys, do you know any updates on the injury on Levi Colwill? I know he's training, but do we know if he's going to be involved tomorrow?
He's been training, but we don't know. There's pictures of Maxence Lacroix as well, if we've not seen them. I don't know, Chris.
Chavaria, he's there as well.
Yeah, Pep. Why does Pep look like Garnacho and Neto if they had a child? I just cannot see it.
Oh, now you've said that, I can't unsee it. Babe.
I just cannot see it.
4 minutes, literally 3 minutes. Listen, we should be getting a 5 p.m. update.
No, no tossing or Delap in the pictures.
Let's go.
Makes me even more happier if this is true.
Good. Delap going to Lincoln.
It'll be a great day for me, mate. For all of us. We
I might crack out the wine.
Where's Penders? Penders was there last time, so I'm sure he'll be.
Yeah,
right.
there is a picture of him today on the winning side, him and Teddy Sharman Lowe.
Nah, Toby, I'm not having that, bro. I'm not having that. Doesn't mean Enzo's staying, though, because we know what our club's like. It might mean they've given more time.
Don't.
Nah, he's staying. I think he signs a new contract.
Man, 1 minute, guys. We have 1 minute 54 seconds.
Wow.
Well, we should get an update. We should be getting an update.
If anyone has been in here since the beginning of this stream, thank you and fair play to you.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Thank you, mate.
Well done. Well done, everyone. Great job.
Save that picture, mate. That picture, I can't stop laughing at that picture. Like, generally, like, how the hell have you made me do Didier Drogba celebration? Like,
Hang on. Keep it there. Hang on.
in fact,
That is brilliant.
Hey, Benjamin, he's messaged me. Oh, he's actually sent me it.
Yeah, big up. He sent it to me. Sorry, I didn't see it before, but big up.
Big up, Benjamin, man. But you know what? I want to zoom in on it as well. Suck it. I wish
Okay, so if Enzo is staying, who is the other midfielder coming in? Would it still be Wharton?
Come on,
Nobody, I don't think.
No, you know what? I would love if we just went and signed Boadi. Oh, that would just be the cherry on the cake. Oh, that would be so funny. I swear to God. If it hits 5 p.m., right? I see Enzo staying, and then I see just breaking news. Chelsea signed Boadi for 96 or whatever million. I would be like, yeah, you know what?
No,
Fair
Rodri.
play.
We've got Rodri now.
Oh, mate, could you imagine?
Bring Haaland.
Someone said Curtis Jones. Oh, God.
Oh,
Imagine.
fucking hell.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
you
there's
get
another
some
photo.
weirdos on Twitter, didn't you? Huh?
Reece, Morgan, and Enzo. Another photo of the three of them.
Oh, this is just rubbing it in now.
5
I'm sorry.
o'clock. It's 5 o'clock, everyone.
It's
This
5
has been
p.m.
done. This has been done on purpose. You know that something's
What?
coming now. I mean, in terms of all these pictures being coming out at 5 o'clock, that something's got a Pie's bomber. Pie's already started, is it? Let's have a look.
He might
Oh,
just
yeah.
call everyone saying pies.
Yeah, what's he said?
Breaking. There is no agreement publicly. So, as it understood right now, Enzo Fernandez stays at Chelsea Football Club according to Chelsea's deadline. He's just saying that because
Yeah,
it's
there's nothing.
Yeah, it's not an update.
So, are we feeling confident? Are we feeling confident?
I don't know.
Jem, are you happy?
I'm eating a kebab tonight again. 2 days in a row, mate. No, I'm not celebrating. Don't shush, guys. Don't stop. I'm not getting clipped and then we get a Man City. Here we go. Fuck that. That's not what I'm doing.
Imagine.
What this says, Jacobs now. People
Jacobs.
saying,
Let's see what Jacobs is saying. It's starting to come out now. Chelsea's 5 o'clock Friday deadline for Enzo Fernandez bid has now passed, and no written offer from Man City or any club has arrived. The 120 million exit conditions, as of now, are off the table. They were verbally made available to Fernandez's representatives in May to pitch the potential suitors. It remains to be seen if Man City still try to make an offer, but Chelsea's now expected Enzo Fernandez to stay for the 26-27.
Ooh.
And he's coming on Monday, by the way. Just give you a heads up. Forgot to say that.
Oh, brilliant.
It's getting closer, guys. And Chelsea can't go back on it now. If nothing's come in, that's it. It's done, boys.
Jem, it's
I'm
done.
sorry.
It is done.
I'm not thinking about Enzo going next week or the week after. This is done. This is done.
Jem, are you comfortable it's done, or are you still
No,
waiting for
I'm
it?
not comfortable it's done. I'm waiting for the two fucking Muppets to hurry up.
Nah. I'm 100%. I'm 100%.
No, I'm not. I'm never 100% with these.
So you're not going to play the thing just yet.
I'm 80. I'm 92% right now.
So you're not playing it just yet, no?
No, I'm not doing anything right now. No, because you just don't know what Fab's going to say, and then he could put a little twist in it. But Chelsea still, mate. Listen to Man City.
Don't.
Well, talking about Fab, he just put out a tweet.
Oh, fuck off. Has he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fabrizio! Hey, Fab Bomber incoming, guys. And it is to do with Enzo Fernandez. He says Chelsea have not received any official bid for Enzo Fernandez as their own 5 p.m. UK time deadline has now passed. Chelsea now inform 120 verbal exit clause made available to Enzo's camp for potential suitors at the end of May is now off the table.
That means that we can now put the money up. That's what that sounds like. The 120 mil verbal exit clause made available.
It goes up, yeah. If
that means that we can still entertain offers.
Mate, they're not gonna. No one's gonna. If they're not paying 120 mil, they're not gonna pay 140, are they? 160. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
But I don't.
doing it. No, Toby. Big up, Toby. Though, big up. It's not done yet.
Bro, Jem, come on, bro. It's done.
No, it's not done yet, bruv.
Bro,
they're just going based on the facts of.
And it's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock. Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. We've been having a good window in terms of, what we need to do, fixing the squad. Enzo staying. And everything's good so far. So, yeah, I'm not going to panic. I don't think anything's going to happen anyways. I never believed that Enzo was going to go anyways. I had some scary thoughts. when Reinders got sold, but yeah, never really.
I don't want to
Never really chased
celebrate. I
it too
need
much.
Ornstein. Where's Ornstein? Anyone? I need that because he ain't spoke, and he was
So it
another
looks
one.
like it was a prior agreement then, all the way from May, that 120 mil was the offer, and now you can't go for anything less. Like now, like it's more than 120 mil if someone wants to buy you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, all daily. Okay, we're going away from there. We'll go daily next. Jesus Christ, it is popping off, guys.
It's
At least
only,
we
it's
could.
only recycling.
Wait, PSG signed Micah Hotz?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Wait a sec. Chelsea now expect Enzo Fernandez to stay for the entirety of 26-27. Kieran Gill. It remains to be seen whether Man City will still try to make an offer.
Oh, Ornstein Bomber is there? Vickers is saying, but is he trolling?
Yeah, are you lying, bruv? Because if you are, you're getting blocked.
Yeah, don't.
No, nothing's come from my end yet.
Okay, block.
Don't lie, man.
Mods,
You're not
block.
funny. Yeah, just block them.
Yeah, you need to learn. You can't just fuck about.
Need to learn.
I need an Orny bomber. I do. I just need to hear Orny say it as well. I need conclusive evidence. I need conclusive
Jem,
evidence.
have more faith in.
No, I know what Jem's saying though. We've got to. This stuff is basically.
You ain't got to tell me about Faith. I've been saying that I feel like he's staying the whole tonight pretty much the most of the time.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm having faith that he's gonna stay.
that a lie?
I don't really believe he's gonna.
Is
Yeah,
that a
but it's
lie?
just about SW6. That's
Yeah,
it.
Chelsea have put a tweet out.
Shut the
Oh,
fuck
one
up.
second.
Chuck.
Don't
Oh,
do that.
No. It's
All right,
nothing.
Chris, you're blocked. You're getting blocked.
No, it's nothing. It's about it going into intergalactic space.
Oh, yeah, we are. We're literally going into galactic space. Oh my God.
Max has tweeted.
Well, May's saying got them all. Right. Well, what are you saying?
He's saying it is understood Chelsea have now received no 120 million written offer for Enzo Fernandez, and the club will expect him to stay.
Yeah.
George Michael of Chelsea. I've never thought that before.
Guys, it's getting more and more conclusive here. It's like they're doubling down on the fact of what Chelsea said.
Simon Johnson.
Simon Johnson, is he?
What's he
Let's
put?
go over. Is he?
Well, it's just come up that he's put something, but I can't.
Matt Law as well.
Oh, there we go. Simon Johnson, 14 seconds. Chelsea expect Enzo Fernandez to stay after 5 p.m. deadline for MCFC to make an official 120 mil bid passes without them doing so. There was a verbal agreement with rep/player side for the sum since the day late May, no longer in place. More here. Done. That's done if they're saying that. Matt Law.
Fraud Law.
Matt Law is saying, guys, where is he? Fraud Law. Fraud Law is saying Chelsea's 5 p.m. deadline for written bids for Enzo Fernandez passed, with Chelsea not receiving any offers. The club now expect Enzo to be a Chelsea player for 26-27. It remains to be seen whether their resolve will be tested before the end of the deadline.
See, waffle.
What? No, but that is waffle because Chelsea can't go back on what they've just done.
No,
yeah.
He
He's got a
hates
video out.
It's Matt Law.
Has he got a video out?
What's Fab
I
said?
think they will still bid. I think they will.
Do you think?
Who?
Yeah.
Who's gonna bid?
I think City will still bid after today. I still think they will.
Nah, come on. Let's not do this.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will because if they can't put 120 mil together, why? And Chelsea can now change the terms, which they will do. They could put it up to 150 if they wanted to. Why are they going to spend that money? They're not.
Yeah.
They're just not. I just don't.
City's gonna go all out now for Boadi, or
I
at
just need
least try.
Ornstein. The only one that worries me is Ornstein, and he hasn't said anything.
Only don't need to
again.
say anything. Only don't need to say anything.
Does.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Unless it's a sell, right? Or even contract extension. I want to hear from Orny. Otherwise, he can stay quiet.
Yeah, but only staying quiet after he's the one that said. One second, just go back to Fab, and then I'm gonna So Fab has basically said there that it's past the time. Chelsea have had no bids as well, and it's off the table. Verbal exit clause made available to Enzo's camp for potential suitors at end of May is now off the table. He's confirmed it's off the table.
Well, do you know what? Fuck Pastore. If that's the case. Have a nice meal with Enzo. That's going to be really nice and awkward now.
You know what? I gotta give praise to this club. Finally, some actual praise because we finally found the balls, the missing balls, because we were castrated for a while, right? Bro, it's not even funny. I'm being dead ass. Like we was castrated for a while. We finally got some balls telling City publicly, hey, listen, you got until Friday, 5 p.m. If you don't pay the money, fuck off. And I'm just glad that, we're actually operating as a elite organization as we are. So praise to the
What did
club.
Bluesfeed say? Because he was saying he's going. So what's he saying now? I'm quite intrigued. What's his name? Bluesfeed, is it?
Well,
The Blues feed.
just while Jem's looking at that, Jem is definitely going viral at the moment. He's 13,000 views,
Cheers, guys.
183 likes, 36 retweets, 24 comments.
What's the guy? Cheers, mate. I mean, what is his name? I don't know his name.
It's the Blues feed, I think.
The Bluesfeed, is it?
Yeah.
Because he said, did he not say it was done? I need to have a look.
He probably deleted it.
Enzo's agent taking another L. Time to sack him now. Fez. Enzo's representatives have had terms and conditions of the deal since the end of May. There has been no official bid, and Chelsea.
Fab told us the May. See, this is why I hate ITKs, bro. They just recycle
Waffle.
information like it's their own.
Where is he?
Like,
Where is he?
say Fabrizio Romano, because that's where you got the info for. I can't stand ITKs, man. I really can't.
This is absolutely true, probably showing even more that Enzo Maresca will take over in the summer. Yeah, well, that was saying else. Where's MH? Who was big like MH as well? The Blues Feed understands that yesterday Man City made a verbal offer of 102 million for Enzo Fernandez. They're saying there was no offer whatsoever. So
it just shows it's all agent driven then, if that's the case. It just shows that the agent was trying so hard to get this deal over the line.
I don't think Man City have the money. I think that's the bottom line. They ain't got the cash.
Too many positions to fill though as well. Like to facilitate all that money on one player. I mean, I know they got 60 million on Reinders or whatever. Potentially, whatever the figure's going to be for Savinho, but there was too many players for them to facilitate for, in my opinion.
Enzo Fernandez will be moving to Man City. He still said that. He's not said anything since. Simon Phillips, he's been adamant that it was going to happen. Yeah, I've looked at MH. He's got no tweet out. He's got no tweet out. So is it now?
Do we still feel like we're on the fence a bit? I feel like it.
I am a little bit until Ornstein.
Yeah.
Until I see, like, I don't know, something from Ornstein. I'm a little bit like,
I need something from Ornstein.
Happen.
Come on, guys. Let's just accept victory.
I'm just
Enzo's staying.
Move on from this now. Like Enzo's staying, okay, we can plan with that, and we can finish off our business, getting people out who need to go, and bringing in the last few players who need to come in. Move on from it now.
Very well said.
Question to you though. Now when Enzo is staying, because he is staying, what would you say is the only top four? Do we push for for the league? Do we win something this season?
One step at a time. I just want to see progression, bro. I just want to see progression and some stability.
Which I think we're going to get. I think we're going to see progression this season for sure. It's going to be ups and downs for sure, but I think obviously Xavi at the helm, and the signings we're making, I think we're only going to naturally progress.
Matt, do you know what? All I want to see from Chelsea this season, I want to look at my club and go, do you know what? I believe in this.
Exactly.
This is going somewhere, and
the
that would
first
be a
time.
big improvement for the last few seasons. Do you know what I mean? So,
Do you feel like we're already seeing that as well? Seeing bits of it?
a bit too early to say, bro, for me.
But
I
now it's
really
got
love
to be on the
Alonso.
pitch, yeah?
Sorry?
But now it's got to be on the pitch. It's got
Yeah,
to be
it's on the pitch. I like a few of the signings. We got a good manager. Fingers crossed we can start seeing it, man.
It's all
we're
good.
going to maybe
It's all
see
good
some of it
vibes.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Hopefully, bro. Hopefully we're not drunk enough to actually pay attention.
I want to put out that
Yeah.
picture of me, but I'm scared to do it at the same time until Ornstein.
Bro, come on, just do it. Just do it.
Again,
Like,
you can bring your sign now to ask for Enzo's shirt now, so you're all good.
Yay! Wait, should we print off this picture?
Oh,
Where's-
please. And then say, Enzo, can I have your shirt?
Where's Sam Lee? Because he's another one from Athletic, the Man City correspondent that said it was getting done.
He's hiding.
Where are these people? I want to start bringing energy. Where are these people?
Tell him.
Where is Sam Lee? Where is fucking what's his name? MH. Where is all these people? Fab. We've already seen Fab. Fab again. All right, maybe
come
I
back
should be
again.
quiet. Let me be
he's
quiet.
just fat. He's just fat. No, he's just fab tweeting. It's just the same information that's we read before.
Sorry, GT. It's because there's quite a lot of comments coming in. Thanks for the power chat, GT.
No.
199. My worry is, will Enzo commit to Chelsea long term? As Con said, one step at a time. One step at a time.
Come on.
Would he quit it to Chelsea long term? No. Because he's going to go. like, he will be here for one more season and then he will probably be up in the window again. He's going to go eventually. Like, yes, we need to look past him, but right now, getting ourselves back to where we need to get, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, to be quite honest with you. So you just got to get him. We just got to get to a season under Alonso. Maybe things can change. We don't know what's going to happen this season as well. Maybe his mind changes once he starts playing with the better players around him as well. Maybe he starts enjoying his football, develops under Xabi Alonso, which I think could be possible as well. Like, there's a lot of things that could happen, for all of them, not just Enzo.
Tweet?
Huh?
Have you seen Fab's latest tweet? The last.
No, I'm going to go to it now. Yeah. So Fab's latest tweet says Chelsea consider Enzo Fernandez no longer available at 120 mil as terms are made clear to his camp since May. Effectively agreed as a release clause. Chelsea happy to keep Enzo Fernandez and continue with him. Man City maintained daily talks with Enzo Fernandez camp in the last 48 hours too. Up to Man City if they want to try again on different conditions.
No, fuck this.
There's a following one. You just got to go into Pies. If you go into Pies, there's a following one.
There's another one from Pies, yeah?
Yeah.
What's Pies saying? Manchester City now have to decide if they want to try and bid for Enzo Fernandez, but this time on different conditions. Is that one?
Yep. So that's confirmed. That's confirmed. He's not going anywhere today, and they're not going to put the money up.
I'm not surprised at all. He's staying.
Mm-hmm.
He's staying.
But why, if they're not going to put down 120 mil, why would they do it on different conditions at 130 or 140?
But that's the thing, though. They're not going to do it.
They're not going to do it,
the
Jay.
deadline that we set, and I feel like we knew that they weren't really going to put up the 120 anyways. And for me, like I've been saying the whole time, Enzo should be sold for more than 120, given the caliber of player, given what he's done in the Prem and also on world level stage as well. And a club that just signed Anderson, yeah, for like 116 mil. Enzo's got to be at least 130, 140, which is why I never saw this deal happening, despite, a lot of people, a lot of, in the knows, a lot of reporters, a lot of journalists, also people even on this channel, even on this panel, I should say, not naming names, Matt, even though people were so sure that Enzo was going to go, I told them he was not going to go. He was not going to go.
I don't even think that's a cherry on the cake, to be honest, because I'm thinking from this point of view, Chelsea knew that City had to sell Rodri and Reinders before Friday, and we just saw the opportunity to just say, all right, listen, you got until Friday, and if it's not gonna happen, then deal off. Because as soon as I saw Barcelona, I just knew, if it was Madrid, I would have been like a little bit more like,
right.
You know what?
Yep.
This could actually happen. But the fact that he chose Barcelona, Rodri pretty much just fucked the deal, fucked the deal over.
Why is Ornstein staying quiet though?
So on Max's channel.
All teams waiting for that to happen. We know what it is, bro. We know.
Max obviously just tweeted something a minute ago saying, not information, but I could see Man City bidding higher than 120 million. But on the better payment terms for them, I do wonder if the 120 million figure included tough payment terms on their books, hence why
it's just assuming.
Yeah, so it's just all ifs and assumptions.
That does sound logical, though. That does sound more
You
logical.
got to bear in mind, I didn't
120
expect
isn't
anything
really
less.
the value of the player. Oh, go on, Jeb. Go on.
No, go on. What you should say?
No, I was just saying that 120 just didn't seem like the right valuation for Enzo. So I think based on what Matt was saying, it sounds maybe more that if it was gonna be under the terms of 120 million, there would be just stricter guidelines in terms of how the payment would be, probably more upfront as well, and with probably bigger add-ons. So that's kind of what I saw with the 120 valuation.
I just can't.
Yeah. Listen. Hold on. Quickly. Big up the channel. Big up the panel. Yeah. And obviously, big up the chat as well. Like and subscribe. And everybody, you guys should know what my X is, my Twitter. Please send me all the photos of Jem doing, that celebration. Just send that to my DMs. Post me on that, please. I would appreciate it. Because you're the biggest Enzo bumlick on
No, I'm not.
So
I'm
just need that. We just need that.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, we know you are. We know. It's all right, though.
Do you know what you say that? But you got to bear in mind, ads.
So good.
I liked, and you'll know this because you were around as well at the time. I was around Enzo before Enzo come to Chelsea. So this is not just since he's been at Chelsea. This is someone that's actually been there since before he was at Chelsea. Look at this.
That photo is golden, bro. That's
so good.
No.
Everyone go light that up.
Question to y'all though, because you guys are pretty much going to the game tomorrow. Is Enzo Fernandez getting booed if he plays?
By me, yeah.
Why by you, Con?
Enzo's a fan favorite.
Con ain't doing shit, man.
Even for people like me who are up and down with I mean, it's a good question that Benji asks us, to be fair, because obviously Enzo to a lot of the fan base is Marmite, but especially for the match-going fans, and again, I'm going to be going, but I'm not the biggest Enzo fan. That being said, we have to respect what the guy done last season when the team was awful.
Yeah.
He was actually trying to step up and actually perform in bigger games, had a really good cup semi-final. The final, he was one of the ones that were at least trying something. And in the end, what did he do at the World Cup? He got to another final, and he actually had some good performances. So at the end of the day, this is a big player that a lot of the fans respect. Despite all the controversies and all the bad performances that have come with Enzo at Chelsea, there's been a lot of good, to be fair, in 3 and a bit years. So he's going to be supported by the fans a lot. And especially after this, the fans are going to back him.
Now, hold on. You said you're not a fan of Enzo.
Yeah.
So what exactly ain't you a fan of?
I'm not a fan of the inconsistencies around him. And also, obviously, there's things that have happened in the past, controversies that we don't need to really relitigate right now. But in terms of just keeping it on the pitch, I feel like he can always give us more. And there's been times where he's had bad games and he scored a goal, and that's good. But there's times where he's gone through periods where he's not been as good or as consistent as like a Caicedo. And I feel like for the money that we spent on him and the caliber of player that he is and what I know he can do, even in this league, I still expect more. And I feel like we will probably get a better Enzo next season because for as bad as he's been at times and as Marmite as he's been at times, he's been playing in a team that's extremely Marmite, extremely hot and cold. And I feel like a team with Alonso at the helm and obviously playing 1 game a week and hopefully the likes of Palmer stepping up like he should be, we'll probably see a more consistent Enzo.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit because okay, you're judging the man's performances playing off position. I assume because he's playing as a 10 and he ain't no 10. We all know it. He can play as a 10, but he's not a natural 10. Someone like Connor's gonna love this, but someone like a João Felix, for example. I'm not specifically talking from Atletico Madrid. I'm talking more specifically Benfica, right?
Just want to say what a player, by the way.
Oh, me. Thank you, man.
But if you just look at Enzo, he plays as a number 6 for Argentina. He played as a number 6 for Benfica. He played as a number 6 in the 2022 World Cup, right? And he played as a number 6 when he came to Chelsea. So what exactly don't you like about him? Because because we got to be consistent now. If you don't like Enzo because you don't like him as a box-to-box, it's fair. It's a fair argument because he don't really got the legs for it, or maybe he don't got the engine. I hear him. But if you tell me inconsistent, it's not good enough because I can then say let's put Reece James at right back. I
MH
mean,
Bomber, by the
sorry,
way.
center back. So
Yeah.
let's put
Respond to
Reece
the
James
tweet.
at centre back and let's see how he performs. Of course, it's going to be inconsistent. So I don't think that argument is valid enough, to be honest.
So
It's a good
MH
question.
has
I'll
said, just
answer
quickly,
after this one.
before you, one
Yeah.
second, boys, before you go, MH, who's been saying that it's done with Man City and, clubs to communicate decisions to set in an hour, blah, 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 has now said on the back of the announcement, the response to Chelsea-led statement is as expected, no written offers, and ignores the progression on talks between club and Enzo Fernandez's verbal contractual agreement. Why is the statement not forceful? Why doesn't it completely rule out a sale? That's what he's saying.
Mm. Mm.
Well,
He still
But
thinks
anyways,
second.
boys, I'm gonna need to head off. It's been I've
Yeah, go
got to
for it, bro.
crack on with bits. But anyways, love to everyone in the chat. Looking forward to seeing
You
everyone
happy, Matt?
tomorrow.
You happy, mate?
Of course I am, mate. Absolutely. Get him for one more season. It's gonna be good. I just need Ornstein to confirm it. That's the only little
Yeah, I
thing.
know.
But
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. Be
Mm.
good. But anyways, boys, love to everyone.
See you in a bit, bro.
Love to everyone in the chat as well. Big up
Big up.
everyone.
Big up, man.
And looking forward to seeing everyone tomorrow.
And dope.
See you later.
100, bro. But
See
yeah,
you
just
later,
to
bro.
answer Benji's question, because it was a good question and a lot of great context around it. Because again, that's why I call Enzo Marmite, because it's been a lot of up and down, some good and bad. And obviously, like Benji's highlighting rightly, his position's changed a lot at Chelsea. Because when he first came in, he was excellent in that deeper role in a terrible team. Because he joined when it
Yeah.
was it Lampard that was the manager at first when he came in?
No, he
Or
joined
was it
Graham
Potter?
Potter, and then 2 months later he got sacked.
Yeah. So he was playing a lot deeper, almost at the base of the midfield, and we were awful, but he was excellent. And the thing with Enzo, right,
Yeah.
he's obviously playing at times in the 10, and I don't really judge too much Enzo in the 10, but when you're playing there consistently, then managers obviously seeing something in you in that position, and I want to see more. But if we're talking about just Enzo as a 6 or in a double pivot, I still have my problems with him there, because I feel like off the ball, he gets bypassed a bit too much. He's good at winning the ball back when he's close to the ball, when he's actually there to counter press. He's good at winning the ball there. But if the ball is in transition, he struggles to then catch up with play, make the right recovery runs, and also position himself in the right places to actually defend the back four, which is something that he needs to do more of. And
Well,
when you're, and the last thing I'm going to make, right, last point I'm going to make regarding this, Enzo is a top playmaker, right? So I expect top playmakers to be consistent at that part of their game. And there's a lot of times last season, especially early on, where we were going into the attack, we're in transition offensively. Okay, now Enzo, you're on the ball, you're moving, you're traveling, make the right pass with the right weight of pass. And I was saying
I
this
agree with that.
consistently, week in, week out. And me and Jim were going back and forth about this on a weekly
No,
basis.
I agree with that.
Still
That's one
making
thing I've
recording
agreed
Yeah.
on.
errors. And that's
You
where,
can't
like,
knock
for
me
me,
for that.
it's Marmite. He's
Yeah.
not a bad player. He's actually a really, really, really good player. I just feel like he could be actually properly world class and amongst the best midfielders
You're
in
talking
the
about
world
when he
if he
travels
was more
with the ball, at
consistent.
least. Yeah, you're talking about when he travels with the ball with
Yeah.
speed and then he makes the right pass in the moment. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think
So just to
that's
say,
something he can
that's where
improve on.
KDB is a
Yeah.
special. I look at KDB's one-on-one
Yes.
when it comes to that. But Enzo, I feel like should be better at that because stationary. Right, if the ball's up to his feet, he gets to look up and then play something. He's cold at that. But in transition, when he's moving, he needs to be doing a little bit better. And that's just the little nuances in the game that you have to sort of point out, which is
yeah,
good
of
for.
course,
That's
of
what the show is
course,
good for. We can actually talk about those little nuances in the game.
of
Enzo's
course.
creativity is also made up on the fact of the on the basis of the fact that if you look at him in the Premier League this season, he was the third highest creator all season behind Szoboszlai and Bruno Fernandez. So
Bruno
it goes to show
Fernandes.
the level of creativity that's made from the player. I think what happened. I think part of the problem though, Ads, and people don't talk about it enough, is that sometimes we've got to remember who's on the end of the creations, and that's where we don't see a conversion rate better for his creations because the
Yeah,
people
Yeah.
in front of goal are just not good enough. And if you put him with someone like Man City with a Haaland, maybe that changes massively, or a Real Madrid with Mbappe. Do you know what I mean? I'm just giving
Game
you.
over if he goes there, bro. Game over.
You don't want
That's
to
why I
see
feel
that.
like
Yeah, of course.
That's why I
Of
feel like
course.
big chances created and chances are created are a better metric to go off. And for me, I agree with
Yeah.
Ads. Like knowing the ability he has, compare it to Adam Walton in some areas, and you see Walton night and day better in the league last season, like doing that kind of thing, right? So I know Enzo can do it. I want to see it a bit more and a bit more consistently. And can you get your weight of pass correct? Because that's really annoyed me in the last few seasons. The weight of pass has been under hit.
Okay. Now, Khan. You've played Sunday League, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try running up and down 10 times and then pass a ball and have a perfect weight of pass. Do you know how difficult that is?
Well, yeah, because I played right wing in a crap team, so I was always up and down. But
Yeah. But then you kind of do understand, the point that I'm trying to get to. So all I'm saying is Adam Warden, right? He's in the center of the pitch, doesn't really move too much, right? Apart from maybe sideways, right? In terms of covering ground. Now Enzo is up in the damn 10 left half space, right? He's coming down to dictate play. He's also crashing the box every single time we have the ball in the final third, pretty much. So you have to take that into consideration too. Now
you're
that's
gonna hate
no
the
ex-
example
now
I'm going to give, Benji. You're going to hate it, and I'm sorry that I have to give this, but it's the only recent one I can think of. Elliot Anderson runs a hell of a lot more than Enzo Fernandez does, and if you've seen his weight of pass in comparison, he sips that ball, bro. So I don't want to hear that excuse saying, "Oh, he's tired because he has to run." Because Elliot Anderson runs a lot, and he gets a lot of sip on his passes.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say Elliot Anderson and Enzo are
Elliot
similar
Anderson
in their passing. So
No, it's just an isolated point, Jim, because he was talking about.
Elliot Anderson
Right.
is
what's happened?
I don't know.
Anyway, just quickly, the Dodgers quote says the true test of the ownership will be seen now that the deadline has passed. If City comes in and bids higher than 120, will they hold firm? Still think the rumble's on till the end of the window, but I do hope it's all settles down. We need to lock in. Do you know why I think Dodgers is spot on with this? However, the bit for me is this: it's the hold firm, and it's about going on your word for me now because you gave them the opportunity to sign him. They didn't bother putting down the 120 for whatever various reasons. If they decide that Rodri goes in a couple of days' time next week, and all of a sudden now they're like, oh, would you be interested in like a 140 or a 130? Yeah, they need to one or two things. They shouldn't accept it based on the back of what they've just said, which was anything after Friday, Enzo will be staying with us for the rest of the season. So if you're talking about principles, they would say they shouldn't accept it. Secondly, the only way they would accept it, in my opinion, is knowing that all the work has been done on a Walton or an Alex Scott. If you haven't got any of that done going into the end of next week, which is the start of the Premier League, you ain't agreeing 140 million, even though it's more than what we will be potentially going to get on Friday. You're just not doing that. So this is where they've got to now, in my opinion, just stick to their word, stick to their laurels, unless they're going to go and find someone to sell him later on. But you have to have it done. Done is what I mean. You can't be going, oh, we need the money now. We're going to go and talk to someone. Oh shit, we've got 5 days left. We haven't got a midfielder. Quick, and then we get bent over because we're rushing around trying to get a midfielder because we've decided to do it last minute. I don't want to see that. I don't.
Just a little bit of pushback on one of the points you make, bro. I don't want him sold. Period. Now, because from what we know now, like in May they had this agreement for 120 mil. His agents know that, right? So that's probably been floated around since May, about 120 million. And it's now the middle of August. If a club can't do it by now, it's too late, in my opinion, bro. It's too late. I'm sorry.
I think Con will agree that the main. Yeah, I feel like Con will agree that the main reason why we had a deadline for now is because it's this close to the season. Like our last proper preseason game is tomorrow, and I feel like when you lose a player of Enzo's caliber, who's a vice captain and been one of our main players for 3.5 years, you don't want to lose him that close to the start of the season, or during the season, close to the deadline, without a proper replacement in place. So I feel like Chelsea set this deadline up. Okay, if you're gonna make it work now, so we can get our actual ideal replacement in place. So now it's done in terms of this deadline. I don't think Enzo's gonna go at least till next summer, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's a valid point. I agree with Kondo. I agree with everybody, to be honest, because I don't think it's wise. Now, to be honest, first of all, money talks. Because if you get a 140 million type of bid, like it's kind of hard to say no to, if you know what I mean. Like 120, I get it. Like that was kind of the agreement. But if you get 140 plus, maybe I could definitely see a possibility where Enzo could get sold. Now, my preference would be he stays, because I think we definitely need him. And even though people say Adam Wharton, yeah, fine. I don't really blame people for saying that name. He's a good talent, but now my thing is I need someone that's a winner. I need someone that's gonna take responsibility of this team because there's a lack of immaturity in this team, right? And I don't want to have Adam Wharton when things go south and he's gonna start moaning and put his head down. I need people to actually motivate people and just have people in check. So that's also another reason why I want Enzo to stay. And a question to y'all is Enzo still the vice captain, or does that get stripped now? Because in my opinion, nothing changed. Like in my opinion, nothing changed now. Like he should still be the vice captain in my opinion, at least.
I don't really care about captain, vice captain, all that bollocks. We can't. I don't. I just, it can be Caicedo. If it was Caicedo and Reece James, I wouldn't even care. Generally, like I wouldn't care if it was.
I know you don't care, Jim, and I guess most fans don't care, but that kind of thing matters to the dressing room. And I feel like they look up to certain players who have been there a certain while and obviously have a certain.
But they're still on the pitch.
Difference
does it make? If you're a speaker, you don't need the captain's armband to talk.
You don't, but in this day and
age,
going,
Chris.
Fans,
I didn't even see him go.
Yeah, big up Chris.
Big up Chris, man. Big up Chris every time, man. But I feel like when you have a certain standing in the dressing room, and you know how these modern day teams operate, they have like maybe 2 or 3 captains kind of thing. But with Enzo as vice captain, you're basically the captain because Reece James we know is sometimes here, sometimes not here, and that's a big thing. So to strip a captain, that's a big thing to do, or a vice captain to say, oh, you're not going to now have vice captain duties. That's a really big statement that you're making in the group because you have to have that meeting to be like, hey, this is going to be the new vice captain, and that's automatically just a real slap in the face of somebody like Enzo, who we know is a very proud person. So it would be a big statement to take it off of him. And to answer Benji's question, nothing should change. I think if anything, this just elevates his standing in the club because he's essentially somebody that was wanted by a big team, wanted by other big teams, and he's staying with us. So the fans will see the players will see that sort of loyalty and want to get behind him even more. He's going to obviously have a bit more of his chest out, saying like, I'm the guy here, I'm vice captain, I got to another World Cup final. And hopefully that's the confidence booster he needs and the team needs to go and push on and actually do something properly this season.
For sure.
Yeah, man, for sure. Well, listen,
I'd strip him for now. Unless he signs a new contract and commits to Chelsea for the future, I'd strip him.
Yeah, I understand that. But we haven't still had an Ormstein tweet, which is interesting.
Oh, Jem beat it. Come on. Like,
no,
he's staying, bro.
Doesn't work like that, bro. They both said it at the same time.
Are you nervous? Like, are you still doubting that he's actually going to stay?
No, I've been saying he's going to stay from the beginning, but I need to just know that we're covered. I just like it's just knowing that I've heard it from other people, and Ormstein's not done that yet. So maybe he does it in about half-hour time at 6:00, or maybe he has a different version to it. I don't know, but the fact that everyone's come out, barring Ormstein, and said it.
If it gives you a bit of peace of mind, Fab and Ormstein tweeted that at the same time. So whoever the source was probably the same person, right? So if Fab's saying that would have been related back to Ormstein as well, bro. If it gives you a bit of peace of mind.
Yeah, the fact that Fab's committed to it makes it easier. Of course, it's not just the rest of them. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, listen, it's not over because Man City could come back and bid for Enzo, but I do think that Chelsea need to stand strong on it now and do what they said they were going to do, which is we've got football in a week from Monday against Fulham. We want the players that are going to be involved. We don't want to be talking about players that are a part of our squad or the Xabi Alonso squad having to go out the door next week. It makes no sense because we've got to bring someone in and then they've got to adapt and mix with Alonso and mix with the team. And that. I knew it was going to be a bit too much anyway. We can't just be able to do that.
Yeah.
That's happened earlier for me, all of this.
Bro, but like I said, people from May have known the price for Enzo Fernandez, right?
Yeah.
So if no one's paid 120 mil now, I don't know why some people might think City will pay more. They've had since May. Do you know what I mean? And like their first target was Elliot Anderson. Like
exactly.
Priority there.
Exactly.
So.
It goes to say that Enzo wasn't their priority, was it? At the end of the day, it's maybe more of an opportunity to Maresca, who's gone. I want him. Can we go in for him? And they're probably gone.
What's going on with Bradley and City? What's going on there?
Apparently, this morning, Fabrizio said that it's going to happen, but Boadi, instead of going back to Lille in 27, is going to stay this year with them. So it's an agreement for him to stay with Man City from this year, not go back to Lille.
See, that's what I think is going to happen instead. I think they're going to bring in Boadi. They're going to keep him, and then they've got Elliot Anderson. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's a good midfield for City, by the way. But talking about midfield, do you think we're done in this area now, or do you still think we got to bring
need one more? My opinion, We need one more,
Okay.
but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do that.
Do you think we're
Bad.
gonna spend big money for that, or do you think it's gonna be someone low key, maybe someone that we kind of didn't expect?
Check the chat, Jen, by the way.
I think if we do get another midfielder, bro, it'll be someone low key.
I agree. I don't think we're gonna get some Adam Warden or Alex Scott, to be honest.
Yeah. Let's do a quick like 3-4 questions, and then we're going to finish off because we've been on for like 3 hours now as well. It's been a long live today, but obviously we've got some sort of answer to what we wanted, and that is that Enzo Fernandez is a Chelsea player going into next season. It feels that it's it's should be closed door. Obviously, we're waiting for Ornstein to say he's bit, and we'll see if he does. But in terms of everyone else, it's come in. So if you guys have got any questions that you quickly want to fire in the chat, please do it now, and let's answer some of your questions in the chat because you guys have been here for 3 hours with us as well, talking. So fair play to all of you guys. Fair play to all you guys. It will be telling if Enzo is in the squad tomorrow or not. Well, if the fact that he was in training today makes it even more conclusive for me. He was in all the pictures today, so I think he's on good terms and he's going to stay with Xabi. What time?
Sorry, not to interrupt you, but do you know what I think the training thing means even more? It's the likes of Delap and Tosin
weren't there.
Yeah.
I think that amplifies the point with Enzo still being there. When you've got players who they're looking to move on, not in there, I think it says it all.
To be quite honest with you, Cookie, I don't know, but I do think he needs to play a lot of the first team that he wants because they've not played a match game together. Like I want to see Lacroix, if Colwell's fit, give him half a game. Put in Reece James at some point, throw on Caicedo, maybe Enzo for half a game, Rodgers, João Pedro, Palmer, get them playing with each other on the pitch, man. They need to play. He needs to use this game wisely, in my opinion. Not that it's going to do loads.
Just to say, obviously, to predict a whole lineup is quite tricky, but maybe a better question is, do you guys think we're going to set up with a back four or the back three that we've been using in the last 2 games?
I think the back three, because me specifically, I just don't. It just makes more sense to play a back three, in my opinion. It makes so much more sense. Like you have Reece James, Lacroix, Levi in that back line, Chavarria and Palestra as the wing backs, Enzo Caicedo, and then you have the front three who we all know. Like for me, that first team is capable of playing a back three. But I do believe that if you maybe need an extra attacker, you can just take away like maybe Pep Chavarria and just put in, I don't know, fucking Gittins, for example. And now you can make it more into a 4-2-3-1. So like you can always switch and manage the game. But I would like to see us play more of a back three because that midfield is gonna need some extra help. And if you can add just one extra defender, it's gonna help both Enzo Fernandez, right? He's gonna be a little bit more deep, and maybe Caicedo's gonna be box to box.
Before I go, what time does the stream start tomorrow? We're all at the game. We'll be back. I will be back in the evening at some point, and depends what time I'm back. But yeah, it would be like an after match reaction conclusion. We're going to try and get like maybe a little video while we're down there as well for you guys, so we can put it up as well and show you. So we'll try and work something out with the boys. But yeah, we're meeting tomorrow at 11:30, 12, catching up, having a little break as well before we go to the bridge and watch the game, and we're all looking forward to it as well. So yeah, just to let you know about tomorrow, guys, it will be more of a later one than anything. If news, maybe, but don't think Jen will do one as. Yeah, I'll be gone from the morning, so I don't think there'll be any news tomorrow. Remember, match day is never usually news whatsoever, so I doubt it will be any news. Pub stream after the game, maybe. Not the easiest on my phone though. Not the easiest on my phone. It's a bit hard work to set up.
Not a bad idea though. But it's not a bad idea.
It's the functionalities. It's hard from your phone, but we'll see. Match day vlog. Yeah, we'll do like an after the game match little vlog with the boys. We'll have a little chat, see what we think. Have you seen the reply on Pies' tweet? Disgusting. Pies' tweet? What are we talking about? What's happened to Pies? Let's have a quick look. Which one are you talking about? Enzo saga aside, buzzing to be back at Stamford Bridge to welcome Alonso tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, man. There's nothing there, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see anything. Any problems. Drunk stream. Well, Con will be, yeah. Con's always drunk.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
And ads maybe as well.
To be
Rivo.
fair, last time when I all saw you guys, I was incredibly ill.
He was, to be fair. It'd be nice to actually have him fully ready to have a couple of drinks and enjoy I'm enjoying. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and you like with the players we've got to see and stuff. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's going to be good. And I want to finish by saying this. Remember, if in doubt, I don't know what to say after that, but yeah, if in doubt, look at Ads' face. He's fuming.
Bro,
Ads.
just look up the stream, bro. I'm done.
This is me, bruv. This is my time. Again, Enzo and Gem 120 and haters 1.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, big up every single one of you in here. I've got a dip because I want to eat some food as well. We've enjoyed it. Let's wait and see if Ormstein comes up with a tweet as well on it all. But it seems like the Enzo Fernandez scenario is supposedly done for now. And you'd think it would be going into it. And obviously seeing the training pictures today as well maybe gives you the sign that potentially Enzo Fernandez is committed to a season at Chelsea. So let's see. Things can change. But at this moment in time, taking mine a W for now again. And we move from there. Guys, see you later on. If we don't see you tomorrow, which we might not do, we'll definitely be on to talk about the game and everything. Like that will come with obviously news outside of Enzo Fernandez. Delap Tacomo, what's his name? Badiashile, Tosin, who's being linked away as well. There's lots going on in and around Chelsea. So make sure you got your notifications on and we'll see you again very soon. And big up the boys as well. Take care, guys, and we will see you all very soon.